flicker, a life untold. Stories rewritten, but never grown old. We carry the echoes of battles before. Blades in our hands, but fate keeps the score. Who pulls the strings? Who holds the key? The gods are watching the old school 3. We're lost in the echoes, caught in the tide. Worlds keep on shifting, but we're still inside. 3 brave and lost heroes, torn in two, fighting for answers they never knew. Rift wardens whisper, the black fire burns. Prophecies written in lessons unlearned. Mythic born power from lives we once led. But why do we rise when we should be dead? We dance in the shadows, fate calls our name. 3 gods are playing their infinite game. Who holds the strings? Who holds the key? The gods are watching the old school 3. We're lost in the echoes, caught in the tide. Worlds keep on shifting, but we're still inside. 3 brave and lost heroes, torn in two, fighting for answers they never knew. We've seen these faces, we've walked these roads, but time resets and the cycle goes. Are we the players, or are we the pawns? Trapped in the story, but still moving on. We're lost in the echoes, caught in the tide. Bound to the wheel, but we stand with pride. 3 brave and lost heroes, torn in two. We'll break the cycle, or see it renewed.
Hello, friends and enemies, heroes and villains, everybody in between. Welcome in to the Old School 3. I am the current game master of the game. Of course, you all know me. Of course, with me is Matt and Brian, the other 2 of the Old School 3. Of course, this game has bounced around all over the place. We've had multiple GMs. We've had guest GMs. We've had specialty GMs. And thank you, Curly Girl, for the sub. Also, thank you to Barlack for the sub earlier, and to Octavius for the 88 bits. Thank you so much. Zion officially first, Barlack not officially first, or My Star, but welcome on in. Barlack also unofficially first. Also unofficially first with that joining of the Tangia Dungeons. The Old School 3 campaign is a long-standing multiversal, multi-system campaign that has spanned, as I said, multiple worlds and multiple systems. We are playing the same characters ourselves. These particular characters have one special trait that none of the other ones have, and that's that they remember all of the other things. They've lived those lives. Those lives are true. So anything that happened in any of those games, these characters experienced fully. So you don't have to worry about all of that. That is just backstory. That's where our mythic power comes from, which is a special ability granted in the game. So with that being said, where last we left off, The party had their long-anticipated audience with the Crown Prince of Ustalav. Not only did they secure his commitment to attend the upcoming wedding, but they also learned more about the internal politics, struggles, and tension among the Ustalavic nobles. The prince, while calm and composed, made it very clear that while he doesn't have problems with others, he does seem to have a little love for the Countess Caliphas, which is someone that you also need to make sure attends the wedding. Something that may complicate things moving forward depending on how that situation is taken care of. After your meeting with the Crown Prince, there's a strange twist that happened, almost like a bit of fate or fortune tend to happen upon our parties. The group was mistaken for a high-ranking group of Pathfinders by some locals. They were nearly pulled into a mission far above their pay grade. Something involving ancient automatons from a once ancient noble family. Now, if they cleared it, they might possibly unlock said ancient noble family's abilities and finances and history and standing within the country. Now, thankfully, they investigated very cautiously and realized they may have been a little outmatched, but their findings still valuable. They decided to pass that intel along to the Pathfinder Society. This brought in none other than one Dexter Drake himself, possibly one of the most recognized faces of the Decemvirate and the Pathfinders, and a legendary bard of his own. He met with the group personally to thank them, get the physical notes they got, details on the automatons in the area, and the noble family that he needed to talk to, as well as check in on their efforts on behalf of Lady Sandra Hegri. While the group was away on this little errand mission of possible doom and destruction, rumors of the power did continue to spread throughout the city of Caliphas, thinking that they are these high powerful nobles, these high powerful Pathfinders, Their companions, however, during that time, their companions that they were put on loan and have befriended from the complex of one O'Reilly, the future groom, managed to arrange the official audience with the Countess Caliphas while they were gone. But the Countess is no fool. They know, and they know she knows, that they are not the Pathfinders everyone believes them to be. She knows the difference between myth and reality. Now, the party has returned to Caliphas, and they stand at the threshold of the Countess's manor while she seeks them in and introduces herself. What does she want in return for her support? What mysteries lie ahead for our party? What challenges might there be? Stay tuned, and we will find out. Were there any notes of things that happened in the last game that I missed that you guys would like to add on to or clarify? The chat wants someone to draw a fame and fortune card. Yeah, I saw that coming.
Oh, hell.
That's payback for this weekend.
Yeah. Yep.
And I already just said that I don't have my Captain Drake account isn't here, so.
Yeah, but that's once a game, so next time.
I mean, it's once a game. I didn't set it for. Did I set it for once a game?
It usually is set for once a game because I tried to back drop and.
I think I had changed it after that conversation. I think I changed it. Let me look.
Oh, I think it can be now. No, it says only.
I thought it was
one
one per player per game.
Yeah, I think it's one per person. I think I have it set for. Oh yeah, that went in the wrong one. Here we go. Yeah, it's set for one per stream, but it's supposed to be one per user per stream.
I apologize. The doggo is calling to be let out. I will be right back.
All right. With that being said, well, I get to pick. So we're going to go like this. We're going to split it. Actually, I'll shuffle again, and then I'll split it. And then I'll take from the top. Take from the top. Put the stack back over here. Interesting.
If she falls in love with you, that's going to be amazing.
No.
I just remember that's one of the cards.
No, this is learn a new skill. The character meets an NPC willing to teach any new non-weapon proficiency of the player's choice. Of course, this was from 2nd edition, so I'll have to modify it. The character
Like a
must
feat.
study with the teacher for 4 to 6 weeks. At the end of that time, he or she gains 1 bonus proficiency. I'm guessing I could like learn like a weapon that's not in my weapon proficiency, my weapon skills.
Yeah, I mean, or
It says non-weapon proficiency.
so, but like tools and like feats were proficiencies.
Yeah, or just add a skill.
Or add a skill.
Add a skill
or like
to my
a different
class
type
list.
of armor you don't have.
True, that's non-weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to train with them for 4 to 6 weeks, so I have
Look
the
at
option.
NPCs we're rolling with.
What's that? Oh yeah,
Look
we
at
are
the
rolling with a
NPCs
bunch of
we're
people
rolling
that could.
with.
Yeah, no, that totally makes sense. So that is
A
And that-
skill focus feat would be really cool for that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, who do I have? We could just pick. We could just quit. Oh, I could pick Quinston. Something that Quinston knows how to do.
Yeah.
Quinston will train me on something he knows that I don't. Sounds good. Thank you for that. All right. So, she beckons you in. She beckons you in, or they lead you in, and she is laying there very extravagantly. There's people everywhere, and she is a very radiant. She also knows that she is radiant. She doesn't make herself like, you know how there are people that like they know they're pretty and then they add on top of it by like making them try and look like outrageously more.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't do that. She doesn't like make herself like grotesquely pretty. She just enhances her naturally what God gave her, essentially. But she also knows it. But she's far too experienced to flaunt it like a teenager would flaunt, like, I'm pretty. And so, she doesn't do the stick out her chest, and she doesn't do any of that kind of stuff. She's been around long enough to know how to utilize that stuff in much more subtle ways. And of course, you guys are literally thousands of years old, so you guys kind of, see some of that. And yes, she actually calls you in. She calls you in by your names, the names that the world has known you by. I don't know if you guys have said your last names in character. If you have, but I don't think so. But they do just say like you like your classes, hunter, skald, investigator. That's pretty obvious. So they will probably just call you Matt the Inquisitor of wherever, anything, any earned names you've gotten. Probably at this point, Heroes of Thrushmoor is definitely a name you guys have gotten. But she calls you by them and welcomes you to her home.
I walk up.
Yes, I will. I will walk up as well.
And she stands when you guys get in. She stands and greets you.
And I'll do a bow because she is technically so nobility.
She
Yep,
is
I
of the
will walk.
higher nobility. Yes. She goes, I hear that you have come to treaty with me about a certain, and she looks over, and so there's a gentleman, like a gentleman there with like a platter next to him that's got like a drink and an envelope. And she takes the envelope off of the tray ever so gracefully. Like, the way she grabs it, like, yes, like it's on the edge, and the way it's set up, it should tip the plate and make the drink go flying, but she's very graceful and slides it off of there very delicately. She goes, the invitation to the wedding of one Riley Savage, hero of Sarkova, and Lady Mayor Sandra Hegri, the daughter of Count Vanton Hegri, beseech you to attend the wedding of blah, 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 blah. Yes?
Does she say blah blah blah?
Yes,
blah?
she does.
Actually,
She does. She's like, and she's even like, kind of like she doesn't want to bore you. Not that she's uninterested in reading it all, but that she's like, it's instead of saying etc. etc. she does that.
Yes,
I will laugh.
that
a little
would be
bit.
the case.
Okay. She goes,
Yes.
no, far be it from me to not attend a wedding of such high stature and high society, with a reception of so many famed people that are going to be there. Why is it that they would send you to speak to me on this behalf, I might wonder. And she says that, and she like, the way she walks is very cat-like, very elegant, very like a little bit of a forward flow and a pause, and a little bit of a forward flow and a pause, and a little bit of a forward, and then she turns.
It is because we are the ones that also have spoken with the king, and we figured it would be best for everyone to be treated as equals in that regard.
So you weren't asked to come and visit me before you saw the king?
We were asked to visit many people, but the king was one of the people that the king is the first person we reached out to.
Yes.
And we've secured him. And now we are looking to secure you, to show you the same courtesy
She goes, oh,
that is shown the king, or the prince, because he's technically not
the
the
prince.
king.
Yeah. They don't use the terminology king anymore.
Yeah.
She goes, but surely everybody knows I would attend this wedding. So again, why they would send you to reassure that I am attending this wedding seems superficial.
I don't think anybody knows exactly what you would do in any given situation. You may attend, you may not attend. You could attend a heckle, or you could send a heckler in your place. Nobody knows. It is always good to get a concise head count when planning a party. And
Go ahead and roll your diplomacy.
We do understand. Admittedly, part of us also being here to work on this is because when it comes to it, this wedding isn't just a merger of two people into a new family as of sorts, but it is also symbolic of the healing and reforging of your country and its people.
just because I feel like this is important, I'm going to spend a mythic point as well.
Yeah.
We are D6s still.
Yes. No, you're D8s because I'm a D10.
35.
Okay. Sounds good. She sees, like, not that she sees through or anything, but she understands, like, to her, what you're saying is a compliment. Which is, I'm sure, what you assume, what you
I meant
intended.
it as a compliment.
So she sees that as like a very sophisticated compliment, and one that's not just kissing her ass, because she gets a lot of that. So yes. So she smiles at that, and she looks at you, Brian, and she goes, From what I understand, that there are, and she walks closer, and she's like looking at her servants that are there, and she's like checking them. Like she'll like go up to one of the serving ladies, and she'll like adjust the collar while she's talking, and then pat down the shoulders to make sure there's no wrinkles during her conversation. And she goes, perhaps there is more in me being sent. What would you think that would be an underlying thought? Maybe they didn't tell you the other reasons they might send you to see me on this accord. Or maybe they did. And you're just keeping it quiet or haven't said it yet? And she smiles and like does the whole like that, like right on her full lips.
Was she directing this towards
No,
Brian?
she was
or
directing it towards
all of us?
Brian.
Okay.
I mean, we are in this regard working as Riley's humble servants, and to facilitate and encourage the going to the wedding, especially for those individuals such as yourself who have such an influence over the country. I can't say as I know to all of his plans because, but they
You can also roll a sense motive to figure out what she's getting at, and that's
sure.
for all of you.
Remember, Brian, to check your person to see if they have it, because you get a bonus.
You get a bonus from them,
or you can use their skill if theirs.
Or you can use their skill if their skill is higher. Correct.
Oh, my sense motive is based off my singing, so yeah, it's let's see, so that's 10, 22, 24 because they're aiding.
Ooh, good roll.
So 43.
She knows that part of you being sent there is to ask her to play nice with the other nobles. She knows. And she's just like, she's beating you to the chase by asking you what else there is. She knows, but she's trying to be playful and coy about it. She's trying not to be offensive, but she's also like, she wants you to know that she knows before you even say anything.
Look, to be frank with you, many of the nobility that are attending.
And Matt, you do get that too. It's just that he rolled a 43.
Yeah.
If not awed by your beauty, intimidated by your acumen. And it is known how you can twist certain people around your finger, usually with either flirtation or intimidation, or both.
And I wish I would have uploaded a bigger version of the picture.
Sometimes that doesn't matter. Like, I wish that there was a way just to make it bigger there.
Yeah.
So, yes, in addition to cordially inviting and encouraging you to go to the wedding, it is with the implied ask that you don't torture the poor dukes and duchesses and everybody else that's attending this event. And, well, to be extra nice, as it were.
Brian, in addition, you've got a 43. You also realize that she is amused and kind of entertained by the interaction with you guys, because to her, like, you guys are somewhat of an enigma. This is out of the ordinary, and she's
Sure.
amused in a good way, not in a like the lich's playthings. I'm amused by your attempt to kill me, but she's genuinely amused by the whole situation and by you guys, and is thoroughly enjoying the interaction and having fun with it.
Cool.
She goes, well, there's the thing. And then she kind of gives, like, it's not like a little girl laugh, but it's very like she's got a very, very flirtatious laugh. And it's not necessarily like put on, like she's trying to be that. That's just the way she laughs.
Sure.
And she goes, well then, would you like some food or drink to sit down and chat about what this definition of what they're hoping my performance would be? Because that is what it is.
I would be most honored to join you and discuss such matters.
What would the three of you like? And she goes like this, and you see like three servers come up, just like waiting to see what you want.
Can I make an appraise check to know what would feel appropriate at this moment for her?
Sure.
I'm going to let my dog back in real quick.
No
I'll be right
problem.
back.
I think Jay has a better appraise than I do. Oh, dear Lord, yes.
Yeah, Jay's whispering in your ear.
Oh, not an awesome roll, but a 24.
All right. So basically any kind of drinks are appropriate, whether it's alcoholic or not.
Okay.
She would probably be more entertained by something that's alcoholic, and something that's either complicated, like if you're going to make some sort of cocktail, something that might be a little bit more, don't ask for rum and coke, don't ask for a beer, don't ask for an ale unless it's something very specific. Wine would be okay. A mixed cocktail of some sort would be okay. Any kind of snacks or hors d'oeuvres or anything like that, but nothing too simple. But not like don't ask for like a full meal.
Mm-hmm. That works.
But she also is left it open enough where it, like, let's see what they ask for, and I'm going to be really cool and I'm going to deliver.
Yep.
And there is no menu sort of thing.
What time of year is it? Like, what season?
It's like late summer, I
Okay.
believe. I mean, I'd have to ask Matt. He's got the actual schedule somewhere.
It's Neff. It's the beginning of Neff,
Okay.
which is November.
So there we go. November.
I
know you've got the full timeline of where everyone stands in the year, so I'm like, I don't want to just make a call.
I am going to ask for a liquid ghost for myself, as well as maybe like a charcuterie board, something with some local meats and cheeses, perhaps a little local grown vegetable with it.
Okay.
So liquid ghost is something that normally is made. It's made in Ustalav, but it's a pale ale that's sweet to the taste, but whatever they mix with it makes it glow green.
Oh, nice.
So
you
it's
could
like
also
an ale.
roll a craft or profession of that's appropriate too, if you had one, but you don't need to.
Cool.
But if you're like, I can't think of anything, you could just roll as well.
I am cool with the liquid ghost, because why not have a weirdish glowing green drink?
Yes.
and it's a Ustalavian specialty.
Oops, I rolled the wrong stat.
I think I'll just do like a mulled wine. And the charcuterie sounds delightful.
Okay. Nick asks, Nick does not make his appraise check, so he doesn't know any better. So he just asks for a cocktail of some sort. If there's rum, and he's like, I'm not sure what you have on hand. If you have any rum, a rum cocktail would be great. And yes, and he kind of just snacks. He's like, again, I don't know what you have on hand or what you've got, what you know of, or what you have on hand. But whatever's easiest for you. And Matt, you know that's like, it's okay, but that's probably not the best way to say it. Whatever you have on.
Yeah.
But he's trying to be polite.
Could I make a diplomacy or like nobility check to try to what I think my friends really wants is this?
I'm gonna say no, just because it's not hindering
Okay.
you. His decision isn't necessarily hindering you. It's just more, it might come up later, but it's not actually hindering the overall any kind of background mechanic that may or may not be happening during this encounter.
Oh, I was just thinking of hindering you with a chili powder drink.
Oh, I mean, you can. Oh, the one you just set in the chat, yeah.
Yeah, but with rather than beer, having rum take its place, and it's like a tiki drink, but it's finished with chili powder, and that's amazing.
Well, maybe they'll just get that anyhow. So the guys write it down, and the reason I'm not having it hinder is because Nick would ask for a rum cocktail of some sort.
Mhm.
Like everybody knows me, and so the offset of him saying whatever is offset by the fact that the person that's going to be making the cocktails is going to make them. She specifically says that she would like to try. She's had what you've ordered, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
So she doesn't need to, but she says whatever you end up making for him, I'd like to try for the cocktail, because she knows the guy's going to probably make something up.
Cool.
So that is why the offset of what what Nick's saying doesn't affect anything. She says, so while we wait, tell me a bit about yourselves, your history, some of the journeys you've come through, some of the challenges you faced. I hear you are quite the ambitious adventurers, if not the Pathfinder legends the city says you are.
Well, we've been across a fair bit of this continent in some of our misadventures. Been to the Mwangi, Caliphas, all over in Varizia. Let's see, Andran, Cheliax, or was it Cheliax first and then Andran? That was kind of a whirlwind cruise when we were
And Nick's like, yeah, I think
privateering.
we started in Cheliax. Then we ended up making our
Yeah.
way to Corvosa. It was Count Jagare we met with.
Lovely individual.
Yeah, she's like, oh yes, I've heard of him. I have quite a bit of his wine. One of the best winemakers out of Cheliax, actually.
He does pretty good. And then we've traveled.
You can make note of that particular comment for later.
Okay.
She has some of his wine.
She notes to talk about wine, and yeah, that she knows of his wine and that it's fairly well known. just for personal fun story that's in the background.
And yeah, honestly, sometimes it's been a little bit of a blur, but we've we've hit a few key spots so far, and I'm sure we'll hit a few more as we go along.
And she's
We've
leaning
only
in,
been
she's leaning in, listening very intently.
we've been in your country for, I don't know, about the better part of a month now.
That's what I was thinking.
And what do you think of our fair land, aside from dealing with some of the lesser nobles and those that are shoved in places they shouldn't be?
Well, to be honest with you, it has been a mixed bag. We have met some people that have been wonderfully nice. We've met several people that have been a delight to speak to, and I kind of gesture towards her. And then we've also met an asshole who sent us to the plane of fire accidentally. So there have been some ups and downs.
Other than your
I
magical means, what are your favorite ways to travel? This is when your drinks come
yeah.
and you get snacks. And your drink is exactly what you would expect. Brian, you get a really delicious. You asked for a mulled wine, right?
Yeah.
It's actually really good,
Nice.
and to the point where like you're like, this is really good. I'm really curious what the wine would taste like without the mulled portion,
Sure.
because there's just like this smoothness and this flavor to it that's definitely unique. And delicious, and it's not to slap you in the face. It's really delicate. Nick gets a drink in a tall, thin, blown glass, like hand blown glass that looks. You could tell it's hand blown, and the glass itself is colorful. It almost looks like chandelier type colors. And she gets one very much the same, and it's kind of foamy. The glass itself is cold, like chilled cold. And it's got like a little wooden straw in there. You get some candy, like ham wrapped bacon, like little squares of ham that are wrapped in bacon and caramelized,
Nice.
as well as like you're not really sure, like it doesn't taste like fat, like it doesn't taste or have the texture of fat, but you feel like it's the fatty part of a pig. Um, that's been fried and seasoned with like a cinnamon and a spice that gives it both like a sweet and savory flavor. But you get a lot of like that fat flavor, but it doesn't taste like a bacon or a thing. It's you're not quite sure. But it's really good, and of course some breads, some cheeses, stuff like that. Grapes.
Yeah, just enjoy the meal.
If you have a
I
knowledge
can't
nature, you could.
I can't speak for the
Go ahead,
others,
roll.
but to answer your question, when time allows, I just love kind of the slow, methodical travel of maybe like a wagon or horseback where you get to experience the countryside. I don't know. Every time I travel down a road, I always kind of imagine to myself what mysteries or stories might be hiding around a tree, and especially in a world as magical as this one. The fact that there could be a fae right around the corner or something else. I don't know. I like the the mystery and the myth of something like that.
She goes,
I like traveling
fascinating.
by
Fascinating.
I like traveling by paddle ship. We encountered one in the Mwange, and it was a rather novel way to travel. Smooth or traveled very smoothly across the water, even in the turbulent uh, waterways of the Mwange. It was quick. Uh, the accommodations were pretty spectacular, and the visuals that you saw in the Mwange were unlike anything I've seen anywhere else here in uh, Avestan.
It was definitely beautiful. Dangerous, but beautiful.
And you mentioned that, Matt, and you remember that the Nick that was with you was not Nick.
Mm-hmm.
And that at that time, Nick was trying to catch up to you by running through the jungle while you guys were being chased by a T-Rex.
Yeah,
And so Nick's just like, yeah, I wish I would
probably
have
didn't
gotten
enjoy
to.
it as much.
I wish I would have gotten to ride on that paddle boat. Oh, he did ride on the paddle boat for the first half. It was on the way
Yeah.
out. Nick just says, as long as I'm with my friends, I don't really care. I'd rather. I get sick of traveling here, unless it's by magic. It's long. It's hard. You sometimes don't get to sleep in a proper bed. You don't get to bathe properly unless you have a bunch of people. And by the way, where are you getting grapes from? It's November. Um, she nods because she realizes that was noticed. And she goes, it is from our orchard. We keep them magically kept.
Mhm.
Because
May I ask, is that where this wine comes from?
she looks at you and she goes, it is. It's actually our wine.
It's absolutely delicious.
It comes straight from my family's wine facilities right here in Caliphas, actually. Just north outside of the city gates. So what are the
Well,
details
it
of what
is.
you'd like? What is considered the limits of not twisting the other nobles around my fingers, as you say? And how long do you think it would take for me to twist you around my fingers? And she does that. And she like traces it in the air.
Well, it is no rumor that you are the most politically capable manipulator in all of Ustalav.
Ooh, manipulate such a bad word, she says.
People manipulate many things to get what they want. It's better than a thug in the streets wielding a knife to your neck. Usually it's getting people to bend one way or the other to get you what you want, but rarely is there violence and long-term pain or suffering.
Hmm.
I think what the
I
bride
don't
and
like pain and suffering. I mean, usually, of course, right? And Brian, she winks at you.
Did she say she likes pain and
She
suffering?
says she usually doesn't like to see pain and
Okay.
suffering. And then she goes, not usually, of course. And then she drops Brian a wink.
Yep. What we are looking
Now,
for is
now the bigger question is, because Brian can read flirting when other people are flirting with each other, not so much with him.
Yeah, go ahead and
I'm
roll
gonna
that sense
totally-
motive.
I want to set now. This Brian's sense motive is actually pretty good compared to mine, but yeah, okay, 38. I should probably give myself a -20 penalty though, just to keep it honest. But
So to
anyway,
be honest with that, like, yes, she is flirting, but it's not really honest flirting. She's just flirting because she knows that you've been doing some carousing lately,
sure.
and so she's literally targeting you for those kind of comments or those kinds of reactions because she knows that you'll notice them.
Gotcha.
And you've been the one that's been more geared towards this conversation as well. Like, you've given her physical compliments,
Sure.
so she's just kind of playing into that.
Okay.
What were you saying, Matt?
I was gonna say the bride and the groom want this to be remembered as a wonderful ceremony of that celebrates their love and the joining of their two houses. I think they do not mind if the groundwork for other businesses laid. They just don't want anything overshadowing the blessed day of Iomede's blessing on their marriage.
To be a compliment to the ceremonies and the festivities.
Compliment's a great word, Brian. I love that.
Well,
So
some
it's
argue I've even had a college
make sure that
education.
socially everything stays on the up and up.
Correct.
Yes. Now, don't get me wrong. With as many movers and shakers as there's going to be attending, you know, some conversations of a perhaps a more political or economical nature are bound to happen, right? I mean, it is a convenient time to have all of these movers and shakers in one place. And,
So don't
more
make
moving and
she
shaking.
goes, so don't make a scene.
Yes.
That's hard. That's kind of my thing. She smiles. She's like, I've been known to, well, unintentionally, of course, show up at weddings and every eye be on me and not the bride. Of course, that's not my point. But it's very difficult to hold my standing in the way that it is if I don't make myself stand out the way I do. You understand.
And I don't think that is their concern.
Maybe, don't get me wrong. Like, of course, when the wedding itself is taking place, obviously, it is about them
Because
because
yeah,
it's
she is
their wedding.
obviously like,
But
you could put her in a barmaid's outfit, and she's probably gonna have a good shot at outshining most nobility.
Mm-hmm.
sure,
So you put her in the finest clothes that money can buy.
I think it's just more about well, as we've said, giving them their due in this regards. Not that you necessarily to as Matt put it, just as to not outshine them, so to speak, but to complement their wedding. Now, that being said, what I'm about to offer totally takes everything that we've just said and throws that out the window, but uh, perhaps uh, if it
Nick's looking
as
over.
a
Nick hand signs to Matt like, "Where's Brian going with this?"
as the honor to
I
you,
just
I would
shrug.
offer perhaps a dance during the evening's festivities, maybe even in the clouds if time allows. And I kind of flex my wing slightly.
She's like, oh, well, that would be novel. You can make a sense motive.
Sure. Why not?
Anybody can make a sense motive. It's a good sense motive.
32.
You could tell that that's her being nice about being that's a nice decline.
Gotcha.
Which normally she probably wouldn't have done. She probably would have just been like, this meeting is over with, fuck off.
Mhm.
Sure.
Which she did not do. It does not affect anything either. That's just her response to that particular thing. But she does say, you know, I might be able to be willing to play nice, which is, of course, the exact words that you were told. It's play nice. She goes, I might be able to play nice if you were to do me a favor of a different sort.
And what favor did you have in mind?
I have some vermin that seem to have taken root in my winery. Now, sadly, they're there because of a mistake that I made myself, and that mistake needs to be remedied.
Nice sense motive what vermin means.
Sure.
Actually, I'm just going to ask, what kind of vermin are you talking about?
No need to roll, Matt, because she'll answer.
Sure.
She says, well, I hired some researchers to do some work on my behalf. And from what my scouts have told me, they are now just manipulating and using my space for their own means and not doing the research that I have paid them for and given them the open space to use. Also, from what I understand, they have magically overruled the minds of the people that I have hired to help them. Apparently, they've done some other things. I've sent multiple envoys to talk to them, to get information, to come back, and even to oust them. And none of them have come back. Whether or not they are alive or not, I have no idea. It seems like a very good skill that you all have, and since your goal is to convince me to play nice, perhaps you could convince me by helping with my my little situation here. I put them in there right after the winemaking season was over with, and I'm going to need it here in the next couple months when the plants start growing. And whatever they've done, we're going to need to clean up.
So my apologies. Is this like a warehouse or something along those lines that they are?
Oh, it's an old abbey that I've converted into a winery.
I see. Okay.
Our family bought it. Or she goes, I bought it some years ago after the fall of Tarbafon.
Is it in the city or outside of it, or is it further away?
It's just outside of the city, on the north end of the city.
I see.
Just a few hours out.
Do you know roughly how many individuals?
I know nothing. I just know that I hired the two of them to do research for me.
What are their names?
Their names are Hetna and Can't ever remember the other one's name. Hetna and Aisa. Hetna and Aisa.
Hutna.
Hetna.
And what was the other person's name?
Asa. Aisa.
I look over at Nick and Matt. I think we can assist you.
She goes,
I would agree.
whatever you find there of theirs, whatever you find there, you are more than welcome to keep as additional payment. Just nothing that's for the winery, of course.
Of course.
She's like, our barrels of wine that are stored there, probably not. If you take a bottle or two, that's fine.
Yes, I definitely think that is doable.
Well,
I imagine you'd want this taken care of in a timely fashion.
more in a quiet fashion. We don't need to talk about the details of anything that happens there, anything you see or find.
Okay.
Yes.
You do that, keep it all on the hush hush, and I will not only play nice, but I might even try and help.
Okay.
And she stops and she takes a piece of the candy bacon wrapped ham, and she takes a bite and she's like, "This drink is really good." And she thinks for a moment and goes, "Monfair, would you get me the wand, please?" And in a leather-clad armored man that you did not see sitting in the background, just sitting there, stands up and walks over to her and hands her what looks like this weird little, it looks like a hand-carved branch. Like, it looks like somebody took a piece of wood and hand carved it to look like a branch, like almost like a staff's head, like a druid staff head, but it's like a branch and it's got some spirals on both ends. But it's not like pokey, it's not unwieldy, and it's about this long. And she takes it and she looks at it and she hands it to Matt, who got the most bonuses for her.
Okay.
And hands it to you. This should help in there somewhere.
May I ask what it does?
Yes, it'll keep the golems from killing you that I borrowed to them for defenses.
Ah.
They have...
Oh.
I borrowed them 4 wooden golems. They have been given orders to take orders from them, and if I am not there, however, that should supersede that.
Thank you. I would hate to have to fight your added security.
Yes, well, I don't know what other added security of mine is there that I can help you with, as any guards that I did send or any guards that I hired, from what I hear, they've mind controlled. Against their will, I might add.
Hopefully we can remove that as well.
I don't know what other things they have or have done, but that's the information I can give you, and that's the aid I can give you.
It is very much appreciated.
She smiles. Just come back whenever you are ready. I will stay here. I might be partying. I might be sleeping. Just let my people know when you arrive. They will come get me, and I'll meet you as soon as I can.
Of course.
And she stands up, and she literally comes over and kisses each of you on the forehead. Thank you, my brave men, for taking care of this issue that no one else could have. And she turns and lets her hair kind of, even though it's mostly up, but there's still the little straggly, the little decorative pieces that hang down, and she turns her head and they kind of swing and bounce a little bit as she walks off. And if you're taller than she is, then it's like on your cheek or something of that nature.
Once she's out of the room, I'll look over at Matt and Nick. Go, well, I see why she's dangerous.
Nick's like, yep. And he's like, Nick's trying like holding his breath the whole time. He didn't say anything because he's like, I don't trust myself.
I think we should maybe gather a little bit of information before we head out.
Yeah, and probably change out of our nice clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hard to get blood stains.
Yeah, we don't want blood stains on our super nice clothing, especially since this is probably what we'll be wearing to the wedding.
Yeah, I was thinking that as well.
Good point.
Or for those that know the future, won't be wearing to the wedding. You guys go back to the Pathfinder Lodge, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
And I just realized I might actually have a picture. I just don't know if I remember to upload it to Roll20, that I have a picture of the doctor. Pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I do. Where is he? Just for funsies. I have so many. Where? Maybe I don't. Maybe I didn't upload him. I might not have uploaded him. I thought I did. Oh well. I'll have to get to it later at some point. I could have swore I uploaded. I'll just do it now. I have him right there. There he is. I'll upload him and drag him over so you guys can see him. And it's the official Pathfinder picture. Oh, that's why, because he was a token. Well, he's not a token anymore. Dr. Bergamon Trice.
Ah, okay. Cool.
That really shows off those blood stains better than white.
Yeah, and he does have, like, when you saw him, I described white. He has white outfits as well, like a white lab coat. But he just has multiple coats. You just saw him when he was wearing the other one. But yeah, that's his normal work gear, or his even adventuring attire. When he used to be an adventurer. An adventurer doctor. All right, so do you do anything else before you go back? Because you've got the rest of the evening. Well, the rest of the day, because I think you were meeting it for a morning type thing. It was like 11 a.m., so.
I think
So here's, I guess, what I'm thinking is that if we go at night, we'll be less likely to be seen. But if things get down to a fight, a lot of noise can draw attention. Whereas I suppose the opposite's true during the day, less likely to cause a ruckus in terms of if we do make some noise, but people can obviously be seen us doing things. So it seems kind of a trade-off to me as far as which, if we just try to tackle it now, or
I think we do it tomorrow. I mean, rest up tonight while we can.
Yeah.
Sure.
I think I want to maybe try to gather some information on Asiya and Hetna.
Nick nods. maybe find out where this Abbey is.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she told you where it is, but like, get more information on it.
Yeah.
You know, because if it's newer, we might be able to find out like who built it and maybe get a floor plan or something.
Mm-hmm.
If it's older, and then he says that, and he's like, "How long ago was Tarbafon?"
I think within the last 150 years, but I don't actually know.
And it takes a moment for Nick to realize and remember, like, oh right, she's actually super old.
Mm-hmm.
She's human, but she's super old. But you just saw her, and she did not look super old. Because she had said she bought it in his, you know, she bought it right after he, you know, was gone. So he's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. So, you know, she bought it like 100 and some years ago. So, yeah, it's probably, they don't have the floor plans.
Yeah. Or at least maybe we can try to get some general information.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, I have nothing that helps me with this, so it's going to take a D4 plus 1 hours.
But you've got Jay to help. All right.
Yep. I don't think Jay has. Well, he has some. Let me look at what his social talents are. Does he have anything that helps with?
I don't think he has anything that reduces gather information type checks.
Yeah.
What about you, Brian? Is there anything you want to do during this time, or research, or looking into things, or visiting people, or checking people out?
That is a good question. I I don't I don't know if I have anything specific I want to do other than maybe um uh maybe craft some scrolls and I guess I could add, well, I don't want to bring attention to it though.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah.
Hello, Sunstrider. Welcome in. Being not first.
So yeah, I don't know if
Mortal Frog's in here too.
yeah, I think I don't necessarily want to ask around because don't want to necessarily draw attention to what's going on at the location because that kind of defeats the whole purpose of why we're doing this to begin with.
Right.
Um, so I think I'm just gonna stay close so that when we're ready to go, we're kind of ready to go. So I'll maybe work on maybe some scrolls.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, you got enough. You got like at least 8 hours. Hello, Lamenti Fresh. Welcome on in. All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything you guys would want Nick to do? Like you could be like, hey, Nick, would you maybe go do this?
We don't know how long we're going to be gone, but maybe like kind of get us some supplies.
Okay. Any particular supplies?
Like,
Or just magic wand supplies?
I was thinking more like food and other things we might need, like survival or nature-esque wise.
Okay.
Because Ustalav fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And it's just outside of town a day or two. Yeah, well, so are like vampires and were creatures and Loch Ness monsters.
Right. It's closer to the manor. Like it's literally like if you were to look at that map, it's literally up where your guys is. It's like literally on that top border up here. It's like right here.
I'm not seeing the ping on the map.
There.
Okay.
It's like up there. So it's not super far out.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a couple hours. It's not even a day. It's just a couple hours out.
Oh, if that's the case, then I guess I'm less concerned about whether we're seen during the day or not.
Yeah, no, Like there are towns
Although
and other stuff, and like there's stuff there. There's a road that goes by there. A lot of people come and go right by that, by ish that area.
okay.
Um,
I mean, depending on how we want to do it, we could take the wagon and head up there and perhaps con our way to the gates as far as knocking on the door saying we're lost and maybe acting a little besotted too when we do it. Might have them underestimate us until we enter into the place. Just throwing that out as an option. We don't have to do that, but that might not be a bad way to at least get our foot through the door before all hell breaks loose.
Nick's like, I'm up for whatever, guys.
yeah,
I'm just the
I
GM
think
character.
I think that might not be a bad way. And then if suddenly they try to whammy us, well then we know that they're whammying us, and then we fucking go to it.
Right. Did we detail? Did you guys write down the details on the undead blessing that the head priestess of the Church of Pharasma gave you all? Or was I still supposed to give that to you?
Let me look through my notes. It is not in my notes, so I think you had to give it to us still.
So it's a +4 on all of your saving throws to energy drain and level drain effects from undead. And they are not permanent.
Okay, I have that bolded in my notes.
Okay.
I'm actually, if you want, I've got a tab that I'm putting.
Yeah. For sure.
If you look on our old school 3 group here, basically sheet 3 is
Notes. Sounds good. I just wanted to make sure that I hadn't given that to you yet or not, because I didn't want to go in there and you guys be like, I have that we had a thing,
Yep.
but I don't know what it actually was. And like, obviously I knew, but I didn't know if I told you guys. So there we go. All right. So Matt, you're going to go do some research.
Yep.
Where are you going to go to do your research, to look around, to ask around, or however you plan to do research?
Well, she did say that she needed the place cleared out before like it's time for to do the new planting and all of that stuff. So it sounds like she probably has laborers that go up there to do that planting and the tending of the garden. So I might see if there's some type of like farm co-op or things of that nature where people will go to get work. Because if that's the case, hopefully there might even be people that have been up there and worked for her
Okay.
to get a good layout of the place.
Okay. Sounds good. So you are researching the lay of the land and
Yeah.
not Asa and Hetna?
Yeah, because I wouldn't know where to start looking to get information on them without it being like a generic asking random people,
Right.
and that might draw more attention to it than just trying to find people that have worked at this farm.
Okay. Sounds good. Then go ahead and roll your diplomacy. Nick is actually going to send Andalik with you, so he'll aid another on that check.
Yep.
I don't know, Brian, if you want to send your person to aid as well, or if you want to keep them with yourself during your scroll making.
Yeah, they could definitely assist with that, I think.
All right. So Matt and the 3 rogues, because don't get me wrong, all 3 of them are rogue characters.
Well,
Yep.
Winston's a bard, so rogue adjacent.
Rogue adjacent, yeah.
A 20 with my terrible roll of a 2.
And that's including the 2 aid and others, or the
Actually,
skill check.
never mind.
Or
Sorry, yeah,
rolling.
my 8 and others is a 2.
Okay. So you do find out that your hint is right. You are correct that she does have people that are farmers that come out there and work. A lot of their labor is picking the grapes and planting of the hops and other brewing plants. You do find out that all of their other seasonings and flavorings, either they're importing them and bringing them in, or they're growing some of them on site, but they have an upper level garden on the 2nd floor that is an open air 2nd story garden. In that garden, that's where they grow a lot of their local spices and seasonings for that.
Okay.
They do, however, have to maintain the plants, keep it very clean, take care of the grape plants, the grapevines, rewire them to make sure that they're all strung up and everything. So they do a lot of that early on. And that usually about February, they start going in. They'll send people in January and February to trim them in the winter while they're dormant, and then they'll go through and they'll start taking care of them, taking care of bugs, landscaping the area, rewiring them as they grow, that kind of stuff. And then of course they pick them, harvest them, smash them, do the whole the brewing process, which comes later in the year. So right now it's just the storage season, so there's nobody working out there, but yeah, they do bring people in. And the south side is usually where all the wine, all the grapes are. And she does have a couple other vineyards in the area, but as far as where the winery is, they just have one smaller vineyard on site. And that's usually where their more rare, delicate plants are, because they can see more care, and people that are there on site during the summer will be there year round to take care of them. So if there's a torrential downpour, they can go out right away and cover them if they need to, if it's too much water, too little water, or whatnot. So that is what you get. Not as much detail as you would have hoped, but also with a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, such a bad fucking roll.
But a 20 still gets you information.
Yep. So yeah, that's what I report back.
What is
with.
your die for how much time that takes?
Oh. 4 hours.
You got 4 more hours. You could make another check on the same thing again, or you could try and look for something else. You have some ins now, so like some of the information you got could point you in a direction you need to go for other information without it being too obvious. I will give you that.
Okay, then yeah, I think I will try to visit those inns to find some information about those 2 people.
Okay. Sounds good.
Chances are I should roll far better.
Yeah, the information is going to lead you to some people who have been up there during the time that they've been researching.
Cool. A 30.
Okay. What you hear, and it's a lot of like asking around and a lot of hearsay, and a lot of the people talking to you are like, this is hearsay or this is rumors. They don't necessarily know the names of the people, but they've heard that the people that have been sent there that are working there currently are like either witches or alchemists
Okay.
that are working on some sort of alchemical research or some brewing, like a witch's brew sort of situation, and that the facility lends itself to whatever the research is better.
I like that.
As far as like brewing stuff goes. It seems a lot more that they're leaning into their witches than they are leaning into their alchemists. But there's some crossover there that makes it confusing. But that both of them are, and that the two people are sisters. Or at least they've been overheard calling each other sisters.
Yep. Yeah, share that with you two when we get back.
Okay.
Okay. Sister.
And Nick's like, so witches and alchemists, what do we need to worry about if we have to fight them?
Fire.
Yes. Well, if they're alchemists, yes, fire. Luckily, I've got a sword that puts out fire, so if either any of us start on fire, we can put it out. But
we were taught to stop, drop, and roll in school. I think we're fine with fire.
I mean, I guess the biggest thing with alchemists is
I'm like,
spread out.
unless it's
so
alchemical fire, stop, drop, and roll, it doesn't do anything. It just lights back up again.
I've been training for fire and quicksand. Haven't nearly encountered enough. As far as witches, they get into your mind.
Oh.
Well, aren't they in general more about kind of curses and
curses? Like I was thinking, like getting into your mind, like cursing your mind to make you not be as effective.
Yeah.
So we need to protect ourselves somehow that way.
Mm-hmm.
With all of the complaints about being shunted to the fire plane, I'm not so sure you guys are okay with fire.
Actually,
Stop,
I do
drop,
have
and roll couldn't have put out the elemental fire damage. I'm just saying.
I do have a quick question.
What do you do?
Because
Stop,
I know
drop,
I have
and roll into the lava.
I know I have a note here written that I have so far 9 months of a phobia of the plains, but how much time has passed since that I got that phobia?
Like a month or two.
Yeah.
Well, would you say 1 month or 2?
I
would say. Oh, go ahead.
Month and a half. We'll split the difference.
Okay.
Because you guys went and did the thing with Andrew, which didn't take very long, and then the game in between, and then here.
Okay.
Oh no, it's gone. Nope, I'm completely wrong. It's gone.
It's gone?
Yeah, it's gone. You guys spent your place in a place where time didn't go by.
Oh,
you guys spent months in Maractus's tower. The real world didn't pass, but as far as you are concerned, and any enchantments on you, that time passed, yes.
Fair enough.
So yeah, you no longer have the phobia of the plains.
Okay.
Granted, your time in that extra dimensional space probably was scary as hell for that duration, and probably is what helped it go by quicker, because that was a plane.
That is fair. I hate to ask, but can we do a little...
Yeah, let's do a little break.
Bio break?
Yeah, let's do a bio break. Guys watching, we will be right back in just a bit, and when we continue, we're going to see what this Abbey is all about. We'll see you in a few.
So Brianna took part in a nightmare ritual as a child.
Yes.
You feel one of them being activated in the museum.
Okay.
Brianna, I'd like you to make a concentration check to maintain your casting of the spell.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I will treat this as violent motion because this is violent to your emotions.
And I apologize. Remind me again what I'm rolling. Is my
Your
charisma ability modifier, or is
This is a concentration check.
Somebody redeem a complication quick.
my
So it's a
apologies?
Has redeemed
Yes!
a complication.
It is a D20 plus your caster level plus your ability modifier.
Thank you.
All right, Majenko flies over. Labrisa, I've got you!
Can he do a flyby heal?
Sure.
Get out! Get out! No!
Sure, he'll go right there.
I am sorry, I am trying to be helping, but
What happened to Trinia?
she just disappeared.
I did.
We lost the kid.
I am not understanding. She just got hit by one of those raisins. She disappeared. She is gone.
And Arabella said I turned to stone.
You were a statue. Must come back.
You know what? I just give him a hug. A big
Okay.
jockey hug.
Okay.
This is not the time!
He just side eyes you and looks at Arabella and says, of all the places you wanted to fucking teleport us, you brought us right in front of the king's nose.
Yeah, because I have to warn the fucking king. So you should probably leave. Go slink off into your little hole. And maybe warn your people.
He looks like he's about to punch you.
There is a 1,000-year-old dragon burning down a city with over 100 giants right now. I don't
Remember-
have time.
Remember, the only reason that any of that worked back there is because of me.
Yeah. Do you want a prize?
Glad y'all came to our hoot, Nanny. Good to see you, boss. How you enjoying yourself so far? Hey, get her another ale on me. No, get her 2 ales on me.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
The
why
croaky
not?
bartender
I just
comes
gotta just
back
start
and sets
drinking.
2 mugs.
Let's get this battle underway. We're going down. Get down, get down. Biddle-dip. Jungle boogie.
It is Toivo's turn. Toivo appears, closes his eyes as you explain what's going on, turns its head to look at, or to its head so it's facing the Hound of Tyndalos. So Matt and Brian, you hear the cat just growl real low and dangerous. Nick, you hear meow meow, I can smell you, meow meow meow. Roll your attacks, please.
You can read that there is a contemplation about the others in the room and their responses, regardless of what his answer is.
As in, he's concerned about what their his response will be because of the people in the room.
Yes.
I kill everybody else in the room.
So you see that guy shows up and swings at you, and it scrapes across your armor as you cast your spell.
Go. Mithril breastplate, bitch.
Doesn't look like
only
it on our
has-
side.
He doesn't have that. He doesn't have that prepared. He is going to. Oh, he can. He's gonna unload one of his most powerful spells at all of you.
Fuck.
Magic missile.
Kill.
So Brianna took part in a nightmare ritual as a child.
Yes.
You feel one of them being activated in the museum.
Okay.
Brianna, I'd like you to make a concentration check to maintain your casting of the spell.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I will treat this as violent motion because this is violent to your emotions.
And I apologize. Remind me again what I'm rolling. My
Your
charisma ability modifier, or is
This
it
is a concentration check.
Somebody redeem a complication quick.
my
so it's a
apologies?
Has redeemed
Yes!
a complication.
It is a d20 plus your caster level plus your ability modifier.
Thank you.
All right, Majenko flies over. Labrisa, I've got you.
Can he do a flyby heal?
Sure.
Get out! Get out! No!
Sure, he'll go right there.
Oh.
I am sorry, I am trying to be helping, but
What happened to Trinia?
she just disappeared.
I did.
We lost the kid.
I am not understanding. She just got hit by one of those raisins. She disappeared. She is gone.
And Arabella said I turned to stone?
You were a statue. Welcome back.
You know what? I just give him a hug. A big
Okay.
chalky hug.
Okay.
This is not the time!
He just side eyes you and looks at Arabella and says, "Of all the places you wanted to fucking teleport us, you brought us right in front of the king's nose."
Yeah, because I have to warn the fucking king. So you should probably leave. Go slink off into your little hole. And maybe warn your people.
He looks like he's about to punch you.
There is a 1,000-year-old dragon burning down a city with over 100 giants right now. I don't
Remember-
have time.
Remember, the only reason that any of that worked back there is because of me.
Yeah, do you want a prize?
And we're back from break. Everybody, thank you so much for sticking around through that break. If there were ads, thank you for sticking out through the ads. It is much appreciated. So, you guys you did some research, you got some information, and you're planning on hopefully getting up to just walking up to the front door, essentially, and like conning your way in to the facility. Yes.
Yep.
All right. Do you take all of your companions with you?
I think we should have them stay behind. I think it should just be the three of us.
I agree.
Okay.
I think maybe they should work on provisions and plotting our course to our next location after this.
There you go. Good.
Okay.
Good call.
Not the big deep sea fucking wake up as a fish person boat though.
Well, and there was conversation about you after you got done in each county, either going back and checking in at the facility or seeing if the Count could meet with you wherever you're at.
Oh, true, because we had the option to switch out people after each city too.
Correct. So if you want to have the option of switching people out, you would go back and meet with Riley. And if you want to keep the people you have, then you would basically meet with the Count Vanton Hegri instead and do a check-in with him. It doesn't affect your timeline, whichever you do. So just don't be concerned about that.
I think we go back. I might just trade out Jay since we have 2 other skill monkeys. Maybe take the crazy girl that can maybe talk to animals or is just psychotic.
Not a bad choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Not her dad?
Not her dad.
Okay.
I think the place would fall apart if the dad left, but maybe it will be a little bit smoother when Psycho leaves.
Okay. Yeah, because there's a lot of NPCs there that you guys have met. So. Sounds good. So you will plan to schedule your return after this is over with.
Yep.
And have them do that. Quinston is riding the cart, but he will stay in the cart, I'm assuming. You don't want him to come in, so he'll like ride you up to the gate edge, and he'll be there as backup if you need, but he's not going to come in with you and do it.
Our escape route?
Yeah. All right. With that being said, welcome to the jungle. Now, I'm not 100% sure if you guys can A, C, or B move your tokens.
I can see.
Brian, can you see?
And I can move my token.
I can see, and I moved my token.
Okay. I'm going to get rid of the additional character NPCs. So it is just 3 of you. So let's begin. A simple dirt road climbs through high bluffs overlooking Avalon Bay, leading to a 2-story stone abbey connected to a squat little carriage house by a tree-lined terrace. There's an adjoining bell tower that rises 60 feet from its southern exposure, commanding a wide view of Caliphas to the south. You can see in the distance, during your approach, the winery orchard in the south side as well. And the approach brings you upon the stables side of the abbey.
And we know the front gate is somewhere up here.
The front is somewhere along the waters side. The entrance to the building. One of the entrances to the building is along the front. Or along the waters side. You can see the entrance to the stables entrance is over here. There's also an open gate over on this side that's just open into the building. Like an archway that looks like it's just always open.
I'm going to use my glamored armor to make it look like down on his luck. Like Crusader coming back from the world wound being closed here.
Okay. Sounds good. I got a piece of popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth. It is driving me nuts.
Kind of a reason why I'm here looking for help or whatever we're looking for.
Yeah. Nick can't really do that.
Can't do what?
He doesn't have glamored armor.
Checking to see if I have anything that might help.
Come to think of it, I don't either.
Yeah, but you wear like a big coat.
Yeah,
I
you have
do,
wings.
but I also technically have a mithril breastplate, just not as cool as awesome as yours.
Just not a mithril. You have a mithril breastplate. You just don't have a mithril breastplate, bitch.
Bitch.
I have not the. Yeah.
Right. And Nick's like, I have a giant cat with me. I don't think I'm going to be able to say I'm a crusader down on my luck.
I mean, you could always just summon Toivo to you when you need him.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't have any potions or scrolls to help change either of you two.
Well, and
So maybe you go ahead and we kind of stay back, and if you need,
I can cast disguise. Well, I guess with that being the case, we knew we had time today where we had to study. Disguise self is a first level spell. I could slap a scroll of that together.
yeah, I mean, you said you were going to do a scroll last night, right?
Yeah. So if
You or multiple. You had 8 hours, so a first level
for this
scroll, I think you could
particular
do.
case, I could probably make even if I made it like I don't know, like a caster level 2 or 3, I think it would still be low enough
To get it off in a day.
that I could print one off in a day, so to speak.
Right.
In which case I could give that to you, Nick, because I can cast disguise self myself.
Or I can just, sit up in a tree as a bird.
How long can you do that though?
With the necklace?
Yeah, with the necklace.
It's like a minute, I think.
Well, unless you spend more charges.
True.
A minute a level. And it was like 4th level, so 4th or 5th level caster. So
4 minutes.
yeah, it's like 4 or 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think let's do that.
Okay. So Brian disguises self. Is he disguising the two of us, or am I doing the bird thing?
Well, if I do give you the scroll, then you can use the scroll to disguise yourself, because the trick with disguise self as a spell is it's self only.
Right. But I'm saying, like, are we both doing disguise self? Are you making 2 scrolls?
Brian can cast it normally.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I
then,
can
we'll
cast it on myself normally, but
okay.
yeah. So
well, then you just cast it on yourself, and you made a scroll last night, and then I'll take and use your scroll.
Perfect.
Cool.
Or at least I'll attempt to use the scroll.
I thought you could cast spells.
I can. I don't have that on my spell list, though.
Yeah, he's a hunter.
But a 27 for a first level spell on a UMD scroll.
Yeah, you're good.
I am good. So, poof. You all look like down and out former Crusaders.
Cool.
So are you going to go to the front door, or are you going to pretend like you're workers and go to like where the stable hands would be, or the other?
I think maybe
building?
go to this. What type of would it be a knowledge check to know if there were people down on their luck working for like a meal? Would they go to like a more of a servant's entrance to talk with like a servant boss?
They'd probably be less looked down upon.
That's where we go then, I think.
Okay. So you have 2 choices. This is the actual door to the area, or there's the open area that I pointed out earlier. You don't really know which one is which and what
Mhm.
either of them lead to. You do know that this far end, based on what it looks like from the outside, is probably the stable area, and the adjoining area might be that as well. That also might be where all the workers stay and do their work. You're not quite sure.
So I think we
Do we
stop at.
hear any voices or the sounds of
No.
commotion
No,
coming
because it's the
from the
down
open area?
season, so there's probably very few people that you know of that are here.
I say we go to the first door, and if there's nobody there, then we move on, like to the open one.
Okay, so go to the open door first.
No, the
Oh,
one
okay.
that the whatever the first one is.
Okay, you gonna knock on it?
Honestly, while you guys do that, I'm just going to be kind of like here, kind of looking in at least as I best I can, just to see if there's someone moving in here.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll knock on it.
You hear a voice. One moment. The door opens up. Tell me if the door doesn't open up for you.
It opens.
And you see this gentleman answers the door.
Uh-huh.
He's like, may I help you?
Yes. My friends and I. My name is Larry. This here is Mo, and my friend over there is Curly. We're here and kind of down on our luck and wondering if there's
The throwback to that, to the other crew that we had.
any work that could be done for maybe a meal and a dry maybe pile of hay to sleep on for the night.
Hmm.
Do you want me to roll bluff or something?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a. Yeah, go ahead and roll a bluff.
$28.
Jesus. He goes, yeah, I might have some. I might have some work you could do. What kind of work are you good at?
Mo here is really good with animals. Me, I can, got a strong back and strong arms. I can haul hay bales or move barrels or whatever manual tasks needs to be done. And Curly here is good with people. But if there's no people around, he can either help with any of book work that needs to be done, or maybe work with animals, or even just shoveling out the stalls, whatever.
He goes, well, we do have a horse that went loose down on the. Sorry, the whole thing is so north is left on this map. We do have a house that went wild and out west. Could get brought back in.
A house or a horse?
A horse.
I'm like, if a house went wild,
Yeah,
fuck
the house
that.
went
We're
wild.
going back.
Baba Yaga's like, damn you, get back here.
The house went wild and ran to the west.
And the house went wild. Yeah, well, if he wants to go and try and get that horse, if he can get it back here by tonight, he'll probably pay well and put you up with a place to stay. And we could get our stables here. You can see they're a little bit in disrepair. If you were willing to work on them, probably get some of that work done. What did you say your other friend out there? Could do.
Curly, manual labor. He's also has a strong back, willing to pretty much do about any drudge work that you need.
Oh, we're gonna need some water hauled to get prepped for the season.
Oh, I'm sure he could haul water. Can't you, Curly?
Aye.
Oh, we got some barrels in the other room that are empty. If you can load those up in a wheelbarrow and start getting them loaded, and if your friend wants to go get the horse and you want to come in here and I can show you what's in here.
Yeah, I think that would be great. Can I, if I start to walk in, will he stop me or?
No, he steps aside.
Okay.
I'll head over to grab said horse.
Matt, you walk in. The second you walk in, something within you shifts. You personally. You feel a little bit keener, a little bit more confident, a little bit more understanding. It's almost like you have a friend with their hand on your shoulder. The second you walk through those doors.
Cool.
Yeah, Nick's like, all right, I guess I'm go get a horse.
Oh, is Nick getting the horse? I thought I was getting
No,
the
you're
horse.
getting
No,
the water.
You're getting the water.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you think you're getting the horse too. You were over there, maybe you misheard. Who's there, who's Curly, who's Ma, I don't know. Hey, you're both getting the horse. He's like, so where are you from, Crusader?
Oh, I've
As he goes over there and
so
shuts the door.
traveled so much. But I'd like to call Taldor my home. Hold on, let me look at the map to make sure I'm saying the right place.
Yeah.
But I believe Taldor was where we had set up the shop with like the rum place and oh, come on, roll. Oh, it was Andoran. Andoran. A little town called Falcon's Hollow.
Oh.
I counting down the days till I can get back. Feels like it's been a lifetime since I've been there last. Oh, to be a powerful wizard and be able to wiggle my fingers and just appear where I want to.
Do you have spell resistance, Matt?
I do not.
All right. As he closes the door and starts talking to you, make a will save.
Okay. $27.
Make the save for half. You take 13 points of force damage.
Do I see?
Oh
where
shit.
it
Yeah, a
comes from?
giant magical hammer appears over you and smashes you. Technically, it's chaos damage, I guess. It's chaos hammer.
What? Chaos hammer.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So half is 13.
Are you lawful by chance?
I am lawful good.
You are slowed for 1d6 rounds.
even on the save?
Oh, yes. Yep, the save does not. You do not get slowed. You are correct. Thank you.
Cool. Do I see where it came from?
Yes.
Cool. I would love to roll an ish.
Roll an ish. Brian, you and Nick don't get to roll an ish.
Okay.
Yet.
17.
Gotcha.
Ooh. It has a 13.
Cool.
So, yeah, it happens. Chaos Hammer hits. It unleashing that spell reveals itself because it was the butler the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
He was just disguised. Luckily, there's for some reason this guy's getting penalties to everything.
Cool.
He doesn't realize it, but he is. Also, for the same reason you're getting other stuff.
Yep. My turn.
Yeah, you might want to figure out how to call your friends. And he closed and locked the door, by the way.
Cool. Cool. And I just look at him like, oh, I've been preparing for this. Smite Chaos, because that's what I get as my paladin.
Yep, you do.
Swift
shit.
action. Mythic Arcane Strike my weapon. I'll spend a mythic point to make it Chaotic Outsider Bane.
Okay.
Beautiful.
And another ability that I got that I haven't been able to use yet is
It's telling demons to suck your... Never mind.
nope. It's called Mind Arsenal. It's like what Maractus has, where I can take a melee weapon and give it throwing returning.
Oh!
So I'll pop a round of it. And the best part about it is it instantly returns rather than at the beginning of my next round.
Okay. So you've used which actions?
I have used a swift action and a free action.
Okay.
And my attack actions.
Okay. So the enchanting your weapon is a free action?
Yep.
And then your
You're
throwing thing is
enchanting my weapon's a swift, smites a free.
Free. And
then attacking.
Oh, that throwing ability is just always...
It's part of an attack. I can just use it 4 rounds a day.
Okay.
I mean, it will get to be more
right
as I get higher level, but...
Cool. Do it, lady!
17...
Where's that clip? Somebody play that clip. Do it, lady!
20...
Maybe I'll play it.
Oh, crappy roll, but 24. And...
Do it, lady.
25.
You know?
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
Do it, lady.
You do
On your
not hit.
birthday.
Do
Okay.
what?
All of it
They come back,
at once,
and I just stand my
all
ground.
the time,
Do you do anything else?
or whenever you want. Yeah.
I will... Are there any windows in here?
If you
No.
don't see them, you don't see them. I put the
Okay.
windows everywhere they should be.
Okay.
There is a door.
Yeah.
There is a door right here. And that would probably lead to the area that's open if you can't see the door.
Yeah. I will spend
If you're in a room and you don't know where the doors are, let me know, and I can point them out to you.
Using the same program, I know where they are, so that helps. I'm gonna spend mythic power for amazing initiative,
Okay.
and I am going to attacks once more as I call out to Nick and Brian.
Nick and Brian and the cat can all make a perception check. It's going to be a penalty because you guys are a ways away.
32 to
Nick's
hit.
going to be a little bit better because he's, still adjacent to the building, whereas Brian's over by running water. A 32 will hit.
Cool. I really wanted to hit this round. This bypasses any DR the creature has.
And I got a 24. I spent a mythic point so I to better have a chance of hearing. You spent a mythic point to you overcome, because you spent it. Yeah, it overcomes its DR.
Nope, it's because it's my Smite Chaos.
Oh. Yes.
6, 8 plus 2d6 plus 2 plus 6.
You smite that chaos.
Oh,
plus do it, lady.
29 points of damage.
All right.
And that is.
Does it have any other effects on it?
Oh, the weapon?
Yeah, there are
just
effects.
No, nothing. Okay. I mean, just the undead or just the chaotic outsider.
Okay. I just wasn't sure if it is sickened or any of that kind of stuff. I don't remember. I don't remember all the stuff you got.
I don't have enough levels in Paladin to do that yet.
Gotcha. All right. And Brian, you got a 17.
Yes.
Nick got a 18, 19, 20, 24. The cat get. I hate that animals are supposed to have better hearing than the rest of us, and yet they don't.
Well, we are mid-tiered adventurers too. I mean,
Still, animals are supposed to I don't care if you're 20th level, you don't have better hearing than a dog.
But you can sneak up on a dog.
That's true. All right.
Gotta give the cat skill-focused perception.
So me and the cat got about the same, although the cat is technically closer. Oh no, it's not. Yeah, I don't have any other ways of increasing it. We don't have people that are there to aid. I don't have any bonuses. We didn't buff beforehand, right?
Correct. Just disguise.
Just disguise. And I can't give.
I mean, I guess I don't know which one of your hunter-y things do you normally run around with.
That's a good point. Let me look at my list real quick. I think it's the. Where is my hunter-y things? Yeah, it's not the falcon. It wouldn't be perception.
But
I think it's usually like the bull or the bear. At nighttime, it'd be the bat. You get dark vision. So yeah, unless somebody in our chat ended up spending a point for a reroll, it's not. It's they don't hear you. All right. So the creature goes. He does not like that. He moves away. And he does cast Hammer again.
okay.
Roll your will save. Sadly, this creature has true sight, so it saw as soon as you came up, it saw that you were illusioned.
Mm,
That's why it was really important which door you guys ended up choosing to go to, because if you went to
Oh.
this one, that would have
31.
mattered how it happened. 31. You save for half, and you do not get stunned. So you take half of 25, which would be what? 12?
12. I'll split that between me and my familiar.
So yeah, just a big crashes down. It's not super loud, mind you, because it's just magic,
Yeah.
but
Okay. I guess back to me. I what do I want? Well, might as well. Do or die and all of that. My armor uses its legendary power, or one of its legendary powers for the day.
okay.
I now have a fast healing of 5 for the next
Wow.
minute. And then my companion. And then I move up. And attack. I'm going to make it acrobatics to not provoke the AOP. A 19 probably doesn't get past its CMD.
Does not.
Okay, it gets an attack on me. My AC is a
It's gross. 30. It's gross. Just say
It's a 30.
Just say it like it is. That's got a decent chance of hitting you. Ooh,
Yeah.
almost a crit. Oh, that is a possible crit, actually.
Cool. I'm going to use my mischance.
Yeah, use it. If it doesn't, it confirms.
I have a 25.
Oh,
34. It doesn't. I'll just use my other point of my armor's legendary power to just negate the crit.
okay.
So still does normal damage, but not crit damage.
Yeah. $22 damage.
Okay.
Luckily, it hadn't already or unluckily, although it still would have hit it wasn't doing any of its things that manipulate less to attack, more to damage, that kind of stuff.
Yep. My turn. I free action study target it.
Okay.
And then I attack it. I am now at a 31 to hit.
You hit. Brian, you get to the waterway and you're like, oh, I was supposed to get a barrel out of the thing next door to fill the barrel. Because you don't have any way of collecting the water.
No, I do not.
29 points of damage.
All right.
Still bypassing all of its DR.
Yes.
It's up.
15, 20, 30, 5.
Now, spell-like abilities do not provoke, if I recall.
Correct.
So
If I double move, I get to there.
all right, sounds good. I need you, Matt, to make a There is no save. There is no spell resistance. You can make yeah, there's nothing to grab onto either. Do you have any way of flying or levitating or feather falling?
Yes.
All right, make a reflex save to enact that.
Probably don't. 15.
You fall upwards.
How tall is the ceiling?
You're only going to take 2d6.
So it's 30 feet tall, or is it 20 feet tall?
Oh, the first one is free, so 6 damage.
Okay, so
you're 10 feet up. It's 10, 15 feet up.
So 6 subdual, because the first 10 feet of damage is.
Yeah. His point was to get you away from him.
Cool.
Not to not to do damage to you.
Okay. Does he do anything else?
Yeah, he's going to be moving. He goes to there. And he's a little bit angry because his skin is all melty from you because you're doing this weird crazy damage to him because he is a demon. Brian, you can go ahead and make another perception check. Nick cannot make the DC. He is too far. He's
25.
You hear battle. You hear fighting coming from inside the room.
From this one here? Or from here?
That's the problem, is like you can hear it coming from here, but you also hear it kind of coming from here, so you're guessing it's in this building somewhere.
Okay.
And there's only 2 people you know of that were in there.
Right. Is this my, like, am I at my turn?
You can roll an
basically. Okay.
Because it's going to be the top of the round. Because I'm not using the initiative tracker right now because there's not a lot of moving parts right this moment.
Mm-hmm. I got a 12.
Although I probably should have because I forgot what the bad guy rolled. I go back. I think you're going last.
Yeah.
It's not a.
Because he got a
It's
16.
not a
Bad
great
guy got
roll.
a 16 and he's going second. So it's Matt, then the creature, then you. So Matt, go ahead.
So I'm on the ceiling. I just pushed myself out of the area of reverse gravity.
How do you know where the area of reverse gravity is?
Let me make a spellcraft check and I'll let you know. 33.
Yeah, so you know that you know where he was at,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't affected by it. So you have to make a 5-foot step away from him to be out of the area of reverse gravity, and then you would drop back down right to the spot he was. So you
And then I
know,
can see the area that he ran to, so I can like move myself here, then I'll fall.
yeah.
So I'll
So
take
you
the
know,
falling
don't
damage.
go here, don't go
So-
here or here, or where you
Mm.
were at, that line. But like he ran by over on this side, so this
Okay.
line, straight down, is probably safe,
Okay.
provided he doesn't, have the ability to do it more than once.
Yep. So I'm going to try to make the acrobatics check to not take that damage for that 10 foot.
Yep.
14. I think it's a 15, so I don't make it. So we'll take that D6.
You make it. You don't know
Oh,
how.
do
You
I?
know that something's wrong, but something is guiding you.
Cool. And I will go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Well, so I get to there.
Yep. So you 5 foot
I'll,
and then acrobatics.
I'll stop there. Because I can still whip my sword out at him, so I'll use one of those this round.
Even though you had 2 move actions. You had a 5-foot step to get out of the thing, and then acrobatics to the ground.
Acrobatics you can do anytime you fall that doesn't take an action. And the 5-foot step, that wasn't a 5-foot step, it just was 5 feet of my 30-foot move.
Okay.
So I moved 25, or moved 20, because I want to be able to throw my sword and not provoke. Because no need to give him extra attacks on me. That's at a 26 now. 36 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. For sure.
For 26 points of damage.
Yeah. You throw it, it whizzes over and just sears right through his armored
I have
hide.
to say, that's a great, cool ability to take as a paladin.
Yeah.
And that is what I do.
It really does not like you at this point.
Well, I don't like him either.
Make a will save.
$27.
Give me a second here. I have to look at this. All right. It's funny because they're essentially kind of the same thing. You take 18 damage from Unholy Blight.
Does Unholy Blight do negative energy damage by chance?
I do not believe so. It just does regular
Okay.
damage.
Cool. I'm going to take
Do you have something
all...
other than the blessing?
I have
Just for
energy
future
resist negative energy of 10
Oh, nice.
from my armor.
Yeah, it is.
It hasn't come into effect yet, but I was thinking like, cool, if it worked against my first demon, this might be sweet.
It is not, unfortunately.
Ah, well.
Barlack triggering a Tangia dungeon Exclamation mark join if you guys want to get in on that. All right, Brian, what do you do?
Okay, I'm gonna go 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And then I'm gonna fire off a round from my pistol to get Nick's attention. Because I know we're a couple hours out from the town. So even though they might hear the gunshot off in the distance, it'll be a ways away and who knows what they'll think.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to burn a mythic point for amazing Inish. And I'm going to what was I gonna do? Oh, I'm gonna move forward. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then as a swift action, I'm going to engage my rage song.
Okay.
I'm assuming the door to the right there or to the left is closed.
This door is closed. It is a
Okay.
pair of double doors.
So hopefully Matt can hear me and get the benefits of
Make a perception, Matt.
rage song.
Perception. 27.
You do hear it.
I accept it.
Yeah, because remember all the good stuff that it does.
Yup.
Nick's initiative.
I feel you on that. I feel you on that.
But hey, you do get it, and you do get to act this turn though.
Yep.
Wait, is that including like your tier and everything? Because
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Actually, not that it matters. I think I screwed up. Mine should be one higher, but
all right. So Brian, you
it
shoot
won't
your
matter.
gun off, and you go inside, and you start singing.
Yeah.
And I think that's all your actions, unless you spend anything.
Well, I did spend something to get the extra, so I'm fully out of hunk.
All right. Top of the round, I believe. Right? Yeah, because
Yeah.
it unholy blighted
Well,
you. Now it's
technically,
not
you
playing
get to
anymore.
go.
If it survives this round, it's not playing anymore. I mean, it'll survive.
You get to
this round.
go.
Oh, it goes first?
No, you as Nick. Because
Oh yeah, Nick already did his thing.
Oh, okay.
It's going to take Nick 2 rounds to get to the front door.
I'm gonna do spend a mythic point for amazing initiative to charge the creature.
Okay.
Because I need to have 10 feet to do so. That was the main reason why I waited.
And when you do that, you don't provoke, correct? I believe.
You still do provoke.
Oh, okay.
I still can make my acrobatics check. However, my acrobatics isn't gonna I have to roll probably really well.
The CMD challenge is a 34, so
a 12.
Yeah.
So he does get to attack. My AC is a 29 now, though, because of the rage song.
Misses.
Awesome. 26.
It's like, Whoa!
36 to hit.
Yep.
I'm assuming it is an evil outsider.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
33 points of damage.
Oops. That. Shoot. There we go.
It is one closer.
Yeah, sorry. I accidentally I typed in the wrong thing. Instead of minusing off the hit points, I just set that as its hit points.
Oh.
And I was like, no, that's a big difference.
Yep. So now I'm going to do my normal standard action.
Yes.
Which is going to be to attack it.
Yes. Full round, right?
Yep. 43 to hit.
Yep.
Hit, possible crit. 32 to confirm the crit.
32 confirms.
Cool. I'm just going to roll all the damage together because I bypass all DR.
Yes. Go for it.
$84 points of damage.
You hear in your mind, if you let me leave this place, I will grant you a wish, and I will not come back or harm you or your friends again.
Like, silly demon. I am no foolish mortal. I am a smart mortal. I'm going to injure you here so badly that the quasits will be the ones taking over your body, making you their bitches.
How many hit points do you have?
105, because my fast healing increases it by 5 this round.
Roll me a die 4.
Three.
You cannot do anything for 3 rounds. No saving throw. It says some words that utterly crashes your mind.
Cool.
It's its most powerful thing it can do. And Brian's going to be here in a moment. And it doesn't know. So it... 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It goes to there, and it opens the door. Brian.
Oh, shit.
Am I stunned?
Yes. Power word stun.
Cool. At 3rd level, I can do a touch treatment, which I activated to remove the stun condition for myself.
What is that?
It's my paladin ability from being a mind sword. It lets me remove a mental condition. I don't get normal lay on hands.
Yep.
So I spend an inspiration point to do that.
Okay.
Or not inspiration, a mythic point to remove the stun condition from myself.
You'll have to do it on your turn though, right?
Yep, and I go after it. And then I charge it.
Brian, you saw the picture of what it was?
Yep.
It's going to get its attack off on me, AC 29.
$30.
It hits. It hits because of the rage song.
Glad I can help.
$20 points of damage.
Sweet. I've been waiting for him to hit me for 20 points of damage. And I'm like, silly demon. I spend a mythic point as an immediate action to absorb blow. I ignore 20 points of damage from one hit. And then I gain a DR 4/epic. Or 2/epic and 10 points of resistance against acid, cold, electricity, fire, and sonic.
Nice.
And then I attack it.
I hope you hit it.
42.
So, Brian, you hear the battle in the background, right? You hear this battle,
Yeah.
and then you see the door open as you see this bleeding monstrosity of a demon. Like, it's this giant fucking double-horned, like, giant claw pinchers, like a crab, and little tiny T-Rex hands underneath it, and these big stompy arms and horns and evil bearded face, and this monstrosity of terror opens the door, and it looks kind of cocky, like, and then it dies. And it just falls over, and behind it, you just see Matt, who's slowly healing some wounds on his face.
Okay. I'm going to kind of point my gun towards this door, just because if someone's going to be coming at us, I imagine it's going to be from this direction. And then just kind of look back over at Matt for a second, say, it's like, so where the fuck was that thing hiding?
Oh, skin suit, much like Edgar.
Okay, that makes me glad I only had some bread and meat and cheese this morning. And no eggs.
In suit,
I'm
much like
gonna-
Edgar.
You like that? I'm going to cast Cure Mod on Tango.
Okay.
So I moved up to there, but I'm going to ready an action to shoot
Matt, make a perception check.
someone if they should come through the door.
(11) and perception is skills. A 30.
That's dead. You see over in this area some movement up by the roof, but you don't catch exactly what it was.
Okay.
It was something, it was really small and minute, and you just like, in the hyper tension of everything, you're like, what the? And you look over and you saw some sort of movement out of the corner of your eye up on the ceiling.
Mhm.
And it kind of registers that when you were on the ceiling on the other side, you saw something over there too. But whatever it is or whatever it was is no longer there.
Okay.
And it was small. It wasn't like a monster or anything.
Like smaller than tiny, like bird size, like sparrow size, or
Yeah.
okay. I'll just hand sign that to Brian. Like there was something bird size I saw, but I don't see it. Be on the lookout.
Okay.
And it was up in there, over above the
Okay.
wagon.
Yeah, and I say it was like up in the rafters.
Brian,
Mm-hmm.
where you're at looks like kind of a storehouse. It's like a stone tiled chamber. There's all kinds of barrels and boxes. Some of them are filled with like grains and other kinds of materials, probably for brewing.
Sure.
So this is like just your storehouse, your intermediate area where like they have materials. You do see there is a door here, there's the door here, and there's a door here. They're all closed. If you cannot see that
I'll
on the map.
go actually up to this place then and check the door.
All right.
Open the door.
You open the door and it blows up. Just kidding. You see it's stored with like old barrels and pieces of barrels. It looks like it's an area where they might fix and repair barrels that are no longer any good. Like if they get damaged or something, or if they fall and take damage, they can replace the boards with other barrels.
Sure.
Or if they can, they'll, sometimes they'll make new barrels in here, but this is, or near here, but this is kind of the storage of most of the damaged barrels that can't necessarily be used, but are good enough to either be used for parts to fix other barrels or whatnot.
Okay.
Because barrels aren't cheap.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And granted, the Countess is rich,
but it also takes
she's not in charge of like, oh yes, she's not financially running each barrel,
Yeah. Right. Okay. I'm assuming my turn was probably moving up and checking
we're
it
out
out.
of turns right now. We're out of an initiative.
Then I will check.
And Matt, were you going to do something, or were you just? I forget. You said something.
No, I casted Cure Mod on Tango.
Right. Okay. I was concerned that encounter would be hard for the group. I didn't expect you to solo it, so that's kind of cool. That's badass. And you just had all the stuff you needed specifically.
Yeah. Like I was specifically built to be able to fight chaos monsters, and then having touch treatment. Like my lay of hands will never heal me, but it can remove mental conditions, and stun just happened to be on the list.
And you don't have to actually lay of hands
don't have to actually lay of hands.
Yeah.
It's just
he was saving the power. Like I was saving the power word stun to use on Brian, so he couldn't buff you guys. And it's because it specifically says whoever is the most spellcastery helpful person of it gets targeted with the stun. And I'm like, he can't hold on this any longer. He needs to stop this. And that's his only thought.
That's fair.
I feel good that my 3 paladin levels, the first thing I get a fight with them is a chaos demon. Like that just feels very thematic.
There may or may not be a lot of things in this little part of the storyline for you, Matt. Just saying.
It's shaking.
Not that was intentional, but there were, that was something that was already in here. But there's a lot of stuff that like, this is already in here. Let me add to that.
I felt very cool being able to fight that demon solo.
That was fucking awesome.
That was amazing.
I was just picturing, like, from Brian's point of view, opening that door and the thing just dropping and dying, and you just standing there, just like sheathing your sword.
I've said that Holy Song did help getting that extra D6 of damage for like 3 hits was pretty huge.
There was one of those attacks that normally wouldn't have hit if you weren't being helped by outside forces.
Nice. I will take all the help I can get.
Yeah.
Because that was my only Smite Evil. Because I don't get another one till I level.
All right. Brian, in this one, it's storage for purchased materials that are like purchased dry goods materials, purchased physical items and materials. So this is where you have actual like grains and hops and rice and anything else that they might end up brewing or using in their recipes, as well as some empty crates and storage.
Okay, I'm gonna shut the door because there's grain there.
Okay.
Because
I'm gonna not change the thing because I didn't add doors because I don't really want to mess with them. I've seen too many issues with doors in Roll20, so I just put extra walls that are a different color that I can delete when you open them. So I won't actually.
Because grain dust is highly flammable, and I don't want to set the place on fire accidentally.
Yeah, that's probably good. So we'll just say the door is closed.
Perfect.
All right, and you go to the other one.
And then I look towards Matt, and I keep looking around for Nick, and
yeah, Nick does eventually come
hopefully
around. Well, he comes back and he's like, I don't hear anything. I don't see anything. I'm assuming you walk up to Brian, Matt, or do you stay by the
Yeah.
demon?
Yeah, I walk up to Brian.
All right, so when you walk up there, Nick sees you through the thing and looks at you and is like,
I just hand sign demons.
Oh, and he draws his sword. And he's like, look, because he thinks like you're in combat. So he's like, where?
Mm-hmm.
And I see the dead one's like, just the one?
So far.
Okay, and he hand signs it. And he hand signs, there are people out front looking around.
Maybe they're demons too.
I will check to see if this door opens or if it's
it
like
is
locked.
Unlocked.
I will like to open said door.
Are you like, so you are you just peeking or are you swinging it wide?
I'll take a peek.
Okay, you take a peek and you see that it's a grand open eating hall area, and there are, you can't see around a corner because there's a wall and a stairwell that goes down. But you do see a couple people are standing on the east side of the building, the upper area of the building, and it looks like they're like trying to check where a gunshot might have came from.
Kind of over here, or?
Yeah, it's kind of like right here.
Gotcha.
Oh no, Daffy! Yeah, Daffy, save us from the. Daffy's got to save our map here. Thank you, Daffy, for saving our map. Thank you, Matrix, for sending Daffy to save our map. Much appreciated, Matrix. Hope you're doing well. But I will remove the line. That removed more than just the one line I wanted. There we go. That's better.
I guess I look.
So you can see the one person.
Yep.
But there are more like north of you or west of you or whatever. There are more people that direction. That one cracks me up. Yeah, I like that one too. That one's fun. It's really good when it's full screen too, because then it looks like it's saving the entire stream. But because it makes it easier for me to not have to move around the Tangia dungeon every time we do an RPG stream, I just put it in a little area. So Nick hand signs to you guys. So what's going on? What's the plan?
I am just going to activate Detect Chaos.
Okay.
Actually, not a bad idea.
Because, like, demons are going to have, like, that big fucking aura.
Yeah. What is the range on Detect Chaos?
60 feet. But it's only a single thing. So
Yeah, you have to focus.
Looking at people, yeah.
Yeah, so you have to focus on them, right?
Yep. And it's as if I had studied it for 3 rounds. But it's just, that one thing within 60 feet I can check. So I'll basically be using it to look at people or like animals.
Okay. Sounds good. And it just tells you if they're chaotic or not?
Yeah, and then I get like if it's like an overwhelming, it's based on their hit die. And I can actually pull that up for you.
Yeah, I just pulled it up and looked at it real quick, so I'm not super.
Yeah, it's the same as Detect Evil.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, just to let you know, those when you're within 10 feet of me, you get a +4 morale bonus on saving throws against fear.
That is good to know and remember. That may come up in multiple occasions.
I would put an aura, but since you're streaming, it's going to like show up. It's going to like chew up space on your screen. Yeah. So I'll just try to remember.
All right.
I guess I'll move up to be like here.
I'll do a little Pathfinder sign. Sounds like there's a couple people in the next room.
Okay.
Do we
Let's
just try?
walk.
Do we just try and sneak by them, or do we try and fight them?
I guess
we go ahead, Brian.
The illusion should still
well,
be in effect.
Yeah.
right. I mean, I don't want to go full murder hobo, but I
I'll
mean, maybe
prestidigitation the blood off myself.
I mean, you've got an illusion covering you. Oh, you don't. You don't. Yeah, prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you mean the
Prestidigitation of
demon
blood.
ichor?
The demon
Yeah,
eye.
the demon.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do this. And I will enter into the room. And I'm going to go kind of stand by the top of the stairs.
Okay. Brian, you can overhear them talking about like, well, we heard something. Well, she's not going to like that. Yeah, she's not going to like that. Yeah, she's not going to like that. And you kind of hear that repeated by all of them. And they're like, well, we've done everything we can. And the other one's like, yeah, we got to make sure that they stay happy. Oh, yeah. And they're like, yeah, well, she's always happiest with me. She's like, yeah, she's also always happiest with me. You can go ahead and roll your sense motive.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking nice.
I do all the sense motive.
So you immediately realize every single one of these guards is charmed. You also think that not only are they charmed, but they actually physically believe that whoever is in charge around here is in love with each of them independently. But they aren't bothered by the fact that the others also think that they're in love with them independently. In fact, they all think they're all in love with whoever is in charmed them independently, and doesn't matter what the others say or do. That doesn't really change anything.
Hey.
And they are all devoutly in love with whoever they're talking about, which is probably one of the two witches or alchemists that are in charge. You're guessing.
I'm gonna make a quick Pathfinder sign to Nick and Matt, saying, I think they're charmed and in love with the ladies.
Okay.
Looks like, so how do we get rid of them without hurting them?
Good question.
Oh, Nick's like, oh, I got an idea. Shh. And Nick turns and leans down next to the cat and says, hey. And he says something like, meow, 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 meow. Meow. And the cat like looks at Nick and looks at you guys, and you see the cat goes out this way. You guys can roll a perception check.
$27.
14.
Matt, you hear through the room. Brian doesn't hear it somehow. Through the room, out through the door. Maybe you hear it around from the other side. You hear it from back this way, you know, because the way sound travels.
Sure.
You hear, what is that giant fucking cat? I don't know, but I bet she'd love it if we could bring it for her. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can catch it. And so they all go out to try to catch the giant fucking cat, as the giant exotic cat, as a gift for the person that they are in love with. And the cat's just gonna like slowly keep them out of range. Because funny enough, none of them have ranged weapons.
Oh, nice.
And if they're trying to capture it, they don't want to kill it.
That's fair.
So for now, they are going to be out of the equation. However, that also means the cat is also going to be out of the equation.
How many were there?
You actually, yeah, you see them go by. There were 6 of them.
That's a fair trade-off.
Yeah, you didn't want to have to fight 6
Yeah.
6 non-basic guards because they were all
6 mentally dominated people.
yes.
I would like to walk into the room as well then.
All right. A wide foyer to the east leads into this huge dining hall. Wooden chandeliers with luminous candles hang from the ceiling overhead. There are long ropes strung through the rafters and tied off in the eastern walls. There are twin staircases that descend from both the north and the south ends of the hall. You have taken care of the guards. To let you know, you do see a pair of double doors over here. Dumbledore. You see double doors over here. There's a single door here. There's a single door here. This is open, you can see. And there's an opening over here, and then of course the 2 stairwells that you can see.
Is like this one going up?
They are both going down.
They're both going down.
Correct.
I'll hand some like, we should check all these out before we go down a level. Like, we don't want someone to come down the stairs after us.
Classic D&D strategy, Nick says.
Yep.
Classic video game strategy, he says.
And I guess I'll move to this door and like, just listen in.
Okay.
A 19. Terrible rolls.
You hear nothing.
I'm like, seems empty.
Looks like, let's check it.
Is there a door handle?
Yeah.
Can I just like see if it like opens or like it gets resistance, like it's locked?
Sure. Yeah, it is. It is not resistant. It does not seem locked. It doesn't even seem to have a lock on it.
Okay. I will.
It's just a
open
handle.
the
It's
door.
not even. There's not even a latch or anything.
Oh, does it open towards me or push in?
Both.
I will.
It is heavier,
Okay.
but it does seem to be fairly loose. But it's heavier and it's sealed fairly well.
I'll push it in.
Okay. You push it in and you see smoke, or like a fog, kind of mists out of the room, and it's cold. Whatever this is, it's cold. You see a stone tiled chamber. It's filled with barrels, crate. Nope, that's the wrong. That's the wrong one. Here it is. You find an unusually cold chamber. It's filled with heavy, cloying fog, filled with perishable foods. Barrels of food, vegetables, fruits, meat hanging on the walls.
Does this remind me of that like cold storage room we saw in Andoran's capital city?
It seems similar. It looks like they're using like a fog spell with like a cold, like they've used like an alchemically cold item to cast the spell to make the fog cold.
Okay.
So it's basically a walk-in freezer or a walk-in refrigerator.
I'll say that in sign. Like magic refrigerator room.
Nick's like, that's super fucking cool.
Literally.
Yeah, yeah. It's Nick's like, that's how do you he like says another word that's fucking in Pathfinder sign.
So it's like this, but then it's like that.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's super neat. And he's like, and he whispers the nuance of saying that's fucking cool is not working Pathfinder sign.
I'll just close the door because this
And
feels
you
like
do see there's another door in there.
I didn't go in far enough to see that. Oh, Yep. I will say that there is another door here, I guess, and then make my way to this door and listen in.
You also hear nothing.
Same like no door handle, just
Yeah. Yes.
I would like to open that as well. Looks like a kitchen.
Yeah. Yeah. It looks very much like a kitchen. A large fireplace dominates the southern half of the kitchen. Used to prepare food for its inhabitants. There are wood cabinets line the west and northeast walls. Butcher blocks take up the center of the room, and food prep areas.
I think I just want to walk to this door and open it up and hand sign kitchen.
Yep, you got it.
Okay.
Brian, what are you looking at up there? I see you pinging.
Oh, you are muted, Brian.
Sorry, I forgot the dog was barking. I'm gonna try sneaking up to this door.
Yeah.
And shut it and lock it or bar it somehow.
Okay. Yeah, you can shut it and lock it. There's a lock on there. Now, whether or not they have the keys or not, but you can lock it.
Do the doors open in?
Yes.
So I'm gonna grab one of these chairs to like
block it.
Block the door. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds
nice.
Good. Go ahead and make we'll say just like an engineering check to make sure that you set it up.
Okay.
In such a way.
So that's
good.
7 plus 4.
And you do see there's some miscellaneous stuff on the tables. You'll see like a small loot. There's some dice on the table and some cards. It actually looks like there's a butcher block on one of the tables with some coins scattered around the area. Like you guys interrupted a game of knivesies.
Lovely.
Or like there was a game of knivesies, but there's some coins still sitting there. You'd have to look closer if you really wanted to know more.
Okay. I don't necessarily need to get more in depth as that, but I will grab the coin.
Okay. Yeah, you get like 20 gold worth of coins.
Holy shnikes.
Ooh.
They're playing a profitable game.
And you grab it and you realize that like they haven't been touched in a very long time. This is probably a game that happened maybe a month ago.
Oh, damn.
Like the coins have been sitting there for a very long time. Because, you know, when you're charmed, you don't care about coins.
True.
Which tells you how long they've probably been charmed.
Hey, guys. These guys have been at it for a while now. Like maybe a month they've been like this. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to head towards this opening.
Okay.
And I would like to
You can go in.
approach and see what we got.
You see a set of stone stairs on the far area. I mean, they're wooden in the map, but they are stone.
Gotcha.
And you see a long rope that hangs down from an opening that goes all the way up to the top. Now, from the outside, you did see a bell tower. So you're guessing that rope is part of the bell tower and connects to the tower part of the bell.
Okay.
And maybe even the upper floors, because you see the stairs go up. So far,
and then I see there's a...
Yeah, so far you haven't seen any other stairs.
Okay.
And there
and then
is
I
a
see
single
there's
door.
a door across the way, so I'm going to move up to it.
Okay. So you do that while Matt was checking the other room, so you're both about in the real time now with each other.
Gotcha.
I will head up to where Brian is.
Sounds good.
Where are these like boxes or are these like
Those
stairs?
are the stairs that go up.
To the oh, because this is the rope, so that goes up to the bell tower.
Correct, yeah. So the rope is right here. The stairs are right there. You haven't found any other stairs, so
Sense.
there is a chance that it connects to whatever the upper floor is as well. Because there is an upstairs to the food chamber area. And you also know that the upstairs has a garden.
Yep.
Because the Countess,
As they said.
or the research you did said that there was.
Okay.
Bum, bum, bum. And I already removed the door, so you should be able to see in.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll enter in.
So you see what looks like a workroom with notes and papers and sheets and books laying and strewn about. Also maps, all kinds of other things and areas. You also see a chalkboard on one side with stuff scrawled on it. You see a set of double doors here, and the set of double doors here you probably are guessing are on the other side of the wall that you've been.
I'll take a look at the scrawlings on the table.
You find a map, actually, of the Abbey and the Abbey grounds.
Are there any...
that there is a X mark on the bell tower, on the carriage house, on the outdoor storehouse, or in the storehouse and the winery area, and all of them have like little X marks, and each of them say it is not here. It looks like somebody might be looking for something or searching for something that's on the Abbey grounds that's been hidden. But you'd have to do more looking around to get any more information other than a cursory glance. I probably gave you more information than I was supposed to. Not probably. I gave you more information than I was supposed to.
Hey guys, look at this.
I will come in and take a look.
Okay. It looks like what I just described to Brian.
I really love the fact that there's a map on the table where the map
Yeah. And I don't know if it shows if you zoom in on it. It's actually this map.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's
the official, it's the Pathfinder version of this map that they give you for this location.
Oh, that's fun.
So if you zoom in, it's actually this map, but it's the hand drawn
Yeah, and it just turned.
Yeah, it's just turned sideways.
You should scroll in on that. So
yeah, I have.
Wow.
That's super cool.
I'm like, do we just take the map?
And again, it's just the ground floor.
Yep. Oh, just the ground floor.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's just it's a drawing of the ground floor of the thing, and locations are crossed off and checked.
Well, here's the thing.
And there's other papers and stuff, scrolls and books and like drawings on the chalkboard, so you'll have to make some sort of check if you want to make any hide nor hair out of what you're seeing in this room.
Mm-hmm.
This would pretty much tell us that they're either on an upper or lower floor then, because we didn't come across them yet, right?
Oh, that is a good point.
Or they're outside.
Or they're outside.
Because there's another building. There's an outbuilding.
I wonder. Well, I guess there's only one way to find out. And I put my hand on the map.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to do detect treasure 3 times per day. And I'm going to say, power that be, where is the treasure that this map is searching for? Now, it only works if it's gold. So if it's not, it doesn't work. But if it happens to be like a bunch of gold.
Why does it have to be gold? It doesn't say that on the spell.
Oh, does it?
Closest large mass of metal or gems with a volume of 5 cubic feet or greater.
So I've written the gold value. So I just assumed it was gold, but I guess, yeah. Yeah. So I do it. And I'm like, I have no idea if it's going to work because I've never even got this power to do anything before. I have my hand out and see if it like moves on its own like a dowsing rod.
Well, sometimes locates raw material such as unmined metal. Oh, so yeah, it'll just so even if it won't tell you what you're looking for, it'll just tell you.
Yeah. But I'm just hoping that whatever this thing is the greatest source.
Metal,
Which is her.
coins, or gems. And it's not going to give you your own items because that would be stupid.
Yeah.
Well, trying to think what would be. Oh, it's it's up.
Oh. Okay.
It's up. How much does it tell you? It's like locate object. Let's look at locate object. You sense the direction. It's upstairs.
Okay.
Something valuable or a large amount of metal. Because it might not be valuable. Because it specifically says like if it's just a chunk of iron in the ground, it might not be valuable. Or a large iron cauldron. Funny enough.
Yeah, I'm like, the magic says to go upstairs. And I like point to the stairwell.
And it's upstairs and over. It's like upstairs above, either above the stables area or above the eating area. Not up in the bell tower.
Okay.
It's telling you up like here.
Like, I think we go up.
Okay.
Do you search anything else in this room?
I guess do a quick flip through that book.
You can do a perception check, or if you have any like any investigation type skills.
I will do the only other thing I think of is linguistics. So yeah, I'll just do perception. If Jay was here, he has that spy ability that would have worked, but oh
Yeah.
wow. $25.
What you realize is that they're looking for some sort of remains. There's a mention of a using the other remains as part of divination spells hasn't worked. To find like the other pieces when you're piecing together things, they've been trying to use divination to find something on the grounds of the area, and they've been using some sort of divination magic, but it's not necessarily working, and they've even used other remains of the same creature, whatever that means, in order to do it.
Okay.
You don't see any remains in this room, and obviously there's no magics or anything like that that's been here, but those are like all the places that they've searched on the grounds for here. I think I have. Let me share with you guys. Let me upload and share it with you guys so you guys have access to that map, because you did. I'll just make it a handout. Add handout. Can I just add handout?
I think so.
Drop a file. Let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. Nope, it's going to be my RPG folder. I didn't even think of doing this. Ah. I've never done a hand up before. I just realized that.
Ah.
Did that pop up?
Yep. Cool.
So you can cross-reference the locations, if you wrote them down, that they have marked off that they have checked. I don't know if you wrote them down or if you need me to repeat them.
Well, except we can't edit. We can't like put marks on the map though.
Right, but you can write them down in notes.
Oh,
Cross-reference,
true.
right?
True.
I don't think I can draw on this thing. Otherwise, I would.
We may be able to add notes to it in terms of not on the map itself, but to the.
Oh yeah, you totally add. I can add notes.
Mm-hmm.
Crossed off areas: bell tower, carriage house, storehouse, and winery. Oh, actually. And grape field. Because it's everything. It's even some of the outdoor areas that they've searched. Not all of them.
Okay.
Save changes. There. Cool. Yeah. Do it, lady. For those that watch that show.
Mm-hmm.
So that is the map you picked up. Cool. That makes it extra cool. Because it is what's on there. So
Yep. Nice.
So the well was not listed. Otherwise, I'm guessing we're going to have to go up or down the stairs on the from that main hall.
Well, I mean, we're real close to the well. Do we want to just check the well? Because you're right, it's not crossed off.
Sure.
Okay. So you guys gonna go out to the well?
Yeah,
Yes.
now we can go up through the door.
Yeah, go out through the door here.
All right.
Pardon me.
The well, a large stone well, sits here in the shade of a grove of young apricot trees. Of course, you wouldn't know that they're apricot trees because it's Nick's got a high enough knowledge of nature. Oh, cool! Those are apricot trees. Nick says that, Brian, and you realize that that is a distinct flavoring that they are using in their wine.
That makes sense now.
And it is very distinct with some of the spices that are only in Ustalav and the way that the grapes are. That flavoring, the way the flavoring pairs with it. There's still something else there that you're not quite like. There's something familiar about that wine in hindsight.
Okay.
But you'll find out more later.
I don't know how I feel about that.
So the well is pretty deep. How do you investigate the well? It's yeah.
Is there a rope connected to a bucket?
There is a rope connected to a bucket.
How sturdy does that rope look?
Go ahead and make a knowledge engineering.
I would love to.
Looks
Looks
pretty
good to me.
Looks good to you.
Why don't you send down your corgi?
You fucking kidding me?
Nope.
Well, who here's got a... Actually, hold on a second. Hey, Visage, can I borrow you for a few moments?
That's what he means. I'm your corgi.
Oh, right. Sorry. I forgot that we had
the
you.
dog in corgi form face palms. He's like sitting there and he sits on his hind legs. He goes like this.
Would you mind taking a look, my dear?
Yes. But I'm assuming that whether I mind or not doesn't matter. So he gets up and he changes into his normal form and flies down there. Hello, Roddy Mama. Welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk.
Hi, Roddy Mama.
I want to see him do like a backflip.
It's like Roddy did raid out. I hope your stream was good, Roddy. I hope you had a good stream and everything cool happened. Yeah. Goes down there. Go ahead and have him make a perception check.
Oh, okay. Visage with perception check. 27.
He goes, oh. Right above the water here. There's like a little door.
How big of a door? Little door.
Well, it's a door.
Like a U-size door or an us-size door?
Yeah.
Both size door.
You don't want me to go in the water, right?
I mean, if there's a door there, probably not.
I mean, there's water below the door because it's a well. Was I supposed to go in the water? And he comes back up and he's like, you know, I'm like fire and brimstone, right? It's my whole motherfucker.
You don't.
And he's like, God damn it! He goes back down.
You don't have to go into the water.
No.
No.
And Nick's like, why not? I thought we were looking for whatever might be down there.
Well, we checked to find out, and there was a door. If you want to see what's in the water, I look over at you. Like, then you can throw your familiar down there.
Nick looks at you, Matt.
Oh. Hey, Tango. You got this. And Tango like lets out a little screech as these bat-like wings sprout from his shoulders, and he flies down the well.
And the imp turns back into a corgi and comes over to you, Brian. Is like, yeah, that's right. Let the minions do the real work.
Hey, never said I wasn't ever looking out for you. Just saying.
How long can your familiar hold their breath?
For 14, technically 14 rounds.
Okay. Go ahead
and
have
it does have a swim speed of 20.
Oh, that's even better. Have it make a perception check.
$29.
So, what kind of link do you have with it? Is it emotional or is it words or?
It speaks with me. An empathic link.
Okay. Is the speak with you like a mental speak or does it have to be next
verbally?
Verbally? Okay. It comes back up and it says there's all kinds of stuff down there.
Like?
There's money in there. There's a skull. There is buckets. There's some tools. There's a knife.
A skull.
Yes.
I'm like, that might be whatever these people are looking for.
It's got some
So they couldn't find the rest of
etchings
the
on it.
body. That's definitely probably what we're looking for.
Okay. He goes down.
Okay.
And comes back up with a skull. And you see it's got some little minor carvings in it. It looks like they're carvings mostly like, well, make a heal check.
Give me a second as I get back to my sheet. I'm going to spend an inspiration. So I just want to roll better.
Yes.
22. Screw it. I'll spend a mythic point. Why not? Let's see what I can really do. 27.
The whatever it was from is from when it was alive, whatever it was. You do know that it is not a human skull. It looks like a human skull, but it is not a human skull.
Ooh, I will share that information. This could be what they're looking for. But I have no way to
let you do a. You guys all look at it. I will let you all do a knowledge. I think it's local. Pretty sure it's local.
My knowledge local is a 22.
You just got done with work, Bentley? Oh my god. Go get some food. Take care of yourself. Holy cow.
You said local?
Yes.
I'm going to spend my inspiration point. I'm going to spend an inspiration point to get a 20. 35.
You guys are looking at the skull and you're like, this isn't human. And Matt and Nick and Brian, you all are looking at it. It's like when you say that, something in your minds kind of click. You've seen this before. Whatever this skull, you've seen it in the past. It was a while now. It was somewhere you were under. This is a hag's skull. This was when you were in Sandpoint and you were running errands for Sandpoint and you fought those hags. This is the skull of a hag of some sort.
Well, I think we know that they aren't alchemists or witches. They're probably hags.
They could be witches. Witches can follow a hag, right?
That's true. That's true. With the Coven Hex.
But chances are it's not an alchemist.
Yeah.
With that being said, we're going to end it at the well with that bit of information that you have. Make sure you enter whoever's keeping it. Make sure you write down that you are keeping the hag's skull from the Abbey.
You want to carry it, Brian, or you want me to carry it?
I can carry it.
Okay.
All right. With that being said, guys, we're going to raid on out. First thing I'm going to check and see. Oh, yeah, Dungeon Scrollers is on. We're going to go raid our friends over at Dungeon Scrollers. Because that's easy and fun, and we love those guys. So thank you guys so much for being here. You thought I was saying egg? Now I'm trying to figure out what I didn't say. What did I say that sounds like egg? I don't know. I don't know what I was going to say, what I said. But, guys, I do want to let you all know that tomorrow, the skull. Oh, a hag. Yes, a hag. H-A-G.
Oh, an egg skull. That'd be funny.
Hags, yeah. The skull is a hag. H-A-G. Guys, just so you know, we're going to be doing Friday for sure. I'm going to be doing probably some repo with the Be Kinder stream team. Depending on how that goes, I might be doing some more repo this weekend. I'm pretty sure. So if you guys have repo, if you like repo, if you played repo, go and get that. We'll be doing it with probably mods this weekend as well if you want to play with us. But on Friday, I'll be playing with the Be Kinder stream team to kind of get a more of an idea for it. But I just wanted to let you guys know that. Tomorrow, I'm not sure. I might be doing kind of like a work-along sort of stream like we did the other week. I do have a lot of stuff I want to do and work on and get done as it relates to role-playing stuff, right, Matt?
Yes.
So we're going to be, I'm probably going to be doing a work-along tomorrow unless I can get a lot of that stuff done on the side. So with that being said, join us tomorrow. Join us on Friday. Those will both be daytime streams. And Sunday, I will be doing Community Day with the crew. I'm filling in for Bentley's Community Sunday. So we're going to be doing that on a Sunday. I'm thinking starting at about noon. And I'm pretty sure we're going to be playing repo. So if you have repo, make sure to go and get the thing that gives you the mods. And I'm trying to remember the name of the thing. Thunderstone. So if you have Thunderstone and you have repo and you have the ability to use the mods, because I'm going to use the mods so that we can have more than 4 players. So we're going to do a more than 4 player repo session on Sunday for community stream day, and that should be fun. So if you guys don't have the game, go and pick it up. If you do have the game, come in and join us on Sunday for community repo. That's the plan, at least. And if I don't have enough people doing it, then we'll have to switch it to something else. But that's the plan. Give it a shot. Something new, something different. That being said, we're going to raid on out to the Dungeon Scrawlers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Have a great evening. Take care. We will see you tomorrow. It looks like they have a follower-only chat running right now, follower thing. So give them a follow if you want to chat. If not, just go on in there and hang out. With that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. Take care, and good night, everybody. Thank you to Brian and to Matt for both being here. It's been a lot of fun. See you guys later. Have a good night.